a chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay this horn. Down low to the near side they go, battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end, going to be over there to Middlestad, over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots, he scores! That's a trick! Didn't have to go, face off, and the gloves drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic giving some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're at the center ice. Going to be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's going to be an added penalty. That's going to be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. And the Devils are going to clear that zone over to the near side. Here comes, he's sure on a chance. A shot, denied, rebound shot. What a save by Carter Hart. Waiting for it is, I believe it's going to be, it's not going to be Marner in front of the net. Here comes a chance, a shot, he scores! This is going to be Paul Cotter on the first shootout, taking it in towards the net. Going to make a shot, deflected by Carter Hart. Jesper Bratt moving in, he takes a shot, he scores! Jesper Bratt gets the first goal of the shootout. The Devils have a 1-0 advantage. Here we go, Mark Stone. No attempts this season on the shootout. Here's his first. Moving into the near side, over to the far. He shoots and it's gloved by Jake Allen. Mitch Marner, ready to go. Taking it in from the near side, working around with speed to the far. He goes, and he scores! Oh no, did he double shoot it? Yeah, it's correct. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go, Zadorov laying a couple of fists, and it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple of fists going either direction. Still clinging on to each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end. Still on their feet, still laying punches. Helmet comes off of Struble, and still laying some punches to Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight, but Zadorov is absolutely dominating it, and they break it up on the boards. Up to the top of the zone, over to Mantha, intercepted, and here comes a breakaway chance for the Flames. He shoots, he scores. Connor Zary getting the first goal of the game on a breakaway after an interception. There's the goal horn. There it is. I was wondering when that was going to proc. But yeah. Gonna take the draw and gonna be won by the Pens. That's gonna be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Gonna try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends it shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of chance. A shot. And it's gone!
He will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Billy Quinn, let's frickin' go. That's how you do it, my boy. Passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side. Gonna try and connect with Chinikov if he can. But here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go over to the near side. Carlton passing across. A chance. A shot. He's done. Let's win. Let's frickin' go, baby. Send the kid.
Took it on his took it on his shoulder and said, "Let me just clear this one."
That is how you do it. Send the kid clearing the Penguins bench. Let's let that horn sing, baby. That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you freaking do it. That's how the Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins getting a big overtime goal. Ready to roll. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Red Wings. Sider along the far side boards. Up through the far side. Battling into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Pens to the near side. Here comes Crosby. Looking to pass it across. I had a chance. A shot. It's gone! Ross! Front of the net, working with that puck, clearing it out at Kindle. A chance, a breakaway. He shoots. He scores! Igor Chinikov getting his first goal as a Penguin. Let's go, baby! 2-0 Penguins. Let's go! That is how you freaking do it. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm, and today bringing in live play-by-play coverage and reactions. Oh, wait a minute. To the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the New Jersey Devils. A big fourth line change, though, coming up for the Penguins tonight. Very interesting. They are actually messing up that fourth line a little bit. They're going to be bringing in Avery Hayes. This just across my desk, just as we're going live. Avery Hayes back in the lineup. Let me go ahead and put him on my board right now. Wow. That's a big news. Avery Hayes. He's going to be slotting in for Noel Achari on that fourth line. There we go. Just making sure it's all up to date. But yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the New Jersey Devils. Happy Clinch Day, Penguins fans. The day we've been waiting for is finally here. If you guys can't tell over there, we got some new scores as well. Because, well, there's a lot of scenarios involving the Penguins hockey tonight. The Penguins can clinch with multiple scenarios. And those scenarios all involve those three games over there. Let me make sure everything's set up right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, good. It is set up right. So, yeah, the Maple Leafs and Isles playing a game right there on top of the Blue Jackets and Sabres and the Flyers Red Wings, all having big impact for the Penguins as of tonight. Taking a look at your playoff scenarios for the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins. A big game tonight for them. Tonight, they can clinch a playoff spot and a top 3 Metropolitan spot with either a win, an overtime loss paired with a Columbus overtime loss or regulation loss, I think it is, combined with a Isles overtime loss, or a regulation loss for the Isles and a regulation loss for the Blue Jackets. So ultimately, a lot of ways to clinch there. Also, if the Pens win and the Flyers lose in regulation, the Pens will lock up the second seed in the Metropolitan Division. Their spot will be locked for the playoffs if that does occur. Let me go ahead and make sure I got myself a fan going, because it's a little toasty down here. A little toasty down here tonight. Has a little bit toasty outside. But how we doing, Chad? How we feeling? How we feeling tonight going into this game? I'm feeling pretty good. The Devils already having been eliminated, but the Penguins are looking like a pretty solid team. Last week winning 4 of 5 games, which was a big need for this Penguins team. They needed to prove that they are legit, and in my mind, they did. They did with those wins last week in a big way. So ultimately, I am excited to see what this team has in store for tonight in a big must-win game. Again, this would clinch their playoff spot if they manage to get a win here tonight. Plus, if the Flyers lose somehow to the Red Wings, that would just give the Pens the locked-up second seed in the Metros. So, even more reasons to play your heart out tonight. We'll be ready to see here as we're getting closer to puck drop. A lot of other scenarios, though. That's why I wanted to go live a little bit early tonight. The President's Trophy can be clinched tonight by the Colorado Avalanche with either a win or Colorado getting a point alongside an overtime loss or regulation loss for Carolina, or just a Carolina regulation loss would also clinch the President's Trophy for the Avalanche. Also, the Bruins on the verge of clinching a playoff berth if the Red Wings, Blue Jackets, and Isles all lose in regulation tonight. So those are your clinching scenarios. Taking a look at your elimination scenarios, there's a lot of eliminations from like wild card spots, Metropolitan Division spots in both conferences. But Seattle can be eliminated from the dance tonight as well, with a regulation loss, a Nashville Predators win, or a Kraken and Predators both overtime loss. So ultimately, a lot of big games around the NHL tonight. Let me see how many teams we have that are impacted tonight by the outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams. All going to be impacted by the results of tonight's action. A lot of games as well. I believe we have, 14 games or something like that going on tonight? It's a lot. It is a lot, and it's going to be awesome. An awesome night of hockey ahead of us. Here, let me pull up NHL.com/scores. As we are taking a look here, going to be in net for the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight, going to be Stuart Skinner. Making his return from the infamous black eye, and he's going to be facing off against Jake Allen for the Devils. Ultimately, a really good look, I would say, for the Penguins. Getting Stu back is absolutely massive. Absolutely freaking massive. But we'll see here. We are getting closer and closer to puck drop here. Going to be just in about 5 minutes or so. Give us a little bit of time, and that puck will be dropped here at Prudential Center in New Jersey. As we are ready to roll. Taking a look at how scrappy the Pens have been and how physical they've been. They have been playing a new brand of hockey this year. And I think that has been the big reason this team is in this spot right now. They are playing an aggressive and fast brand of hockey that no other team, it's a unique style of hockey. You know, you got the teams that play uber physical, you got the teams that play uber fast, and the Pens combine those into some sort of hybrid that is just absolutely incredible to watch. Like, they will dish out hits by the bodies of Soderblom and among others, but also, you got the speed. They'll go up and down the ice to make a play if they need to. Stretch passes galore, being able to break it out there. Not a lot of breakaways, but being able to generate offensive opportunities, generate odd man rushes. This team has been pretty solid at that. The big thing that's holding this team back ultimately is goaltending and defensive stability. They have defensive inconsistencies, and they don't have a shutdown goalie. Son of a gun Islanders. Screw you, New York. But ultimately, it comes down to goaltending and your defensive consistency. I feel like this team can easily get into the mindset of, we don't need to worry if we give up 5 goals because we'll just score 6. And when you don't even score 4 goals, giving up 5 is a bad thing. So, you know, that's one of the concerns I have with this Penguins team. But ultimately, I like the way this team plays. I like the way they've been playing. And ultimately, I think this team can go the distance. Yo, what's good, Brandon? Let's clinch playoffs tonight. Yes, sir. Happy clinching day, Penguins fans. A lot of backdoor chances here. And we'll see what the Pittsburgh Mud-loving Penguins can do about it here as we're ready to take on the New Jersey Devils. This game going to be in the Prudential Center. Oh, man, that is crazy. Tied for third most in Pittsburgh franchise history among first-year head coaches. 96 points so far. Dan Muse, let me see here. Let me see what the record is for Penguins points by a first-year head coach. Penguins team points record by first-year head coach. Let's see. Their first full season was Scotty Bowman. Oh, something went wrong. Was Scotty Bowman in the 92-93 season. Then Dan Bilesma taking over mid-season. Let me see here. Penguins head coach record. List of Penguins head coaches. Okay. Let's see. Mike Sullivan. What did you get in your first year? Let's just compare the two. Because Sullivan did take over for Pittsburgh at a pretty good time, but they only got 71 points in his first year. Meanwhile, taking a look at among others here, I'm liking Dan Muse a lot. Heck of a coach. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's more electric, and he's able to generate a lot with a little. Not to mention, Dubas is absolutely incredible. Dubas knows how to find the diamonds in the rough. Just about every deal this year, apart from the one with Zamula. But even then, that was a basically get him off the books, get a player off the books kind of trade. But that was the only trade that I would say really didn't work out for the Penguins, because Igor Zamula said, I'm not going to play for Wilkes-Barre. I'm going to play in the NHL. But other than that, every single one of the moves this year has been a net positive. Ultimately flipping Tristan Jarry for Stuart Skinner and Kulak, who was then traded to go ahead and get, wasn't he part of the, was he the Solovyov or Girard deal? Which Colorado Avalanche defender did they get from him? Either way, like, Dubas has been incredible. Look at Chinikov, basically hosing Columbus for Igor Chinikov, getting glue guy Elmer Soderblom off of Detroit, getting younger but also getting better. I mean, Dubas is doing a great job finding what he needs. Penn's gonna hoist the cup this year if they keep playing hard like they've been playing. Absolutely. Their last 5-game stretch, 2 against Florida, Detroit, the Isles, and the Lightning, just proved that they're ready not just to hoist the cone like the Pirates, but to hoist the cup. Should be a good playoff run here. We're looking forward to covering that. I'd love to cover some playoff Stanley Cup final action for the Penguins. That's like one of my dreams on this channel, is be able to cover some Stanley Cup final action. Oh my gosh, they're off to the races in Long Island. 2-1, ay caramba. We're not even halfway through the first period. Goaltending need not apply for that game. Yowzas. Ooh, still too hot. My tea is still a little too toasty. But yeah, ultimately, this is going to be a very good playoff run to see. Man, they're a hot team going into the playoffs, and that's what you want. Oh, absolutely. The only knock I have was Sergei Murashov. Was he actually sent back down yet? Or let me take a look here. Sergei Murashov. Was he sent back down? Yeah, he was. The one thing I was wanting to see was, assuming the Pens would manage to clinch the 2nd seed in the Metro tonight, I was really hoping to see Murashov get one of the 2 games against Washington, just to see if he could be your guy. Get him one last NHL game experience on a game that, you know, quite frankly doesn't matter. Because if you lose the game, you're still going to get 2nd in the Metro. If you win the game, you're still getting 2nd in the Metro. I would have loved to have seen what Murashov could have done. You know what I mean? That was kind of my hope, but oh well. I mean, that was just the one thing, is that if they clinched the 2nd seed, I would have loved to have seen Sergei get a jab. Because you know what you got in Artie Party and Stuart Stonewall Skinner. I would have loved to have seen Murashov get one last start in the regular season, because maybe he's the guy you need. Maybe he's the jolt you need to carry you through the playoffs. Maybe it's Stu and Murashov, you know what I mean? Not that Shilov's been bad. Both Stewart and Shilovs have been kind of interchangeable with each other, but that would have been the one different thing I would have done. And it still isn't over yet. The Pens could still recall Murashov, like, you know, tomorrow they could recall him so that he could play Saturday. You know what I mean? But here we go, taking a look at our goalie comparison here. Jake Allen against Stuart Skinner. And here we go. Center ice draw, ready to get this game underway. It's going to be Nico Hischier against Crosby. In the draw, won by the Devils. Out to the far side. Passing out to the near side. Stonewall Skinner is in net tonight. Over to the near side, tied up into that corner. Off the stick of Wotherspoon, into the corner, far side, over to the top of the zone, flipped out. And taken back by the Devils. Working with it out through center, and they'll dump it up to the offensive end. Racing it down, and we've got an icing already on the Devils. So we'll be taking a look at all the other NHL action. You can see the other 3 games right over here that directly impact the Penguins' playoff scenarios tonight. Those are all automatically updating as well, so you guys can keep track of that as well and yell at me when the Penguins get some bad results. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Top of the zone, Carlson from the point to the far side, maintaining it along the boards. Chinikov sending it down low into the corner. Rust up to the top of the zone, over to the near side. Wotherspoon trying to drive it back to the point. Carlson out to the far side along the boards. Chinikov losing it, and the Devils a chance to break. He shoots. He scored. No, I thought he scored. That must have gone off the post and around the near side. Denied again. The Devils putting a lot of pressure in, but the Pens getting a stretch pass, not able to connect, and it's going to be a Penguins icing. Also, I do want to say apologies if I am a little bit coffee tonight. Coming off a little bit of a cold. Still dealing with a little bit of cold, a little bit of a head cold, congestion, cough, you know, all the fun jazz. So, sorry if I'm a little bit more coughing tonight than normally, but, you know, I want to bring in the best coverage I possibly can, especially on clinching night for the Penguins. Wow, that was... Oh my gosh, that was an incredible save by Stuart Skinner off the body. Yo, Brandon, you're awesome, bro. You're freaking awesome. I agree. So here we go to the near side, and that puck taken out. The Pens with a chance. Driving up Rust, trying to work through, not able to work through the body of Brendan Dillon, and the Devils take it back behind the net to the far side. Passing it up through center with some speed. The Devils trying to find an opening, trying to play spoiler to the Penguins night to night. Over to the near side, along the boards, off of the stick thereof, going to be Jack Hughes. Up to Bratt, back to Hughes. Driving to the net from center, shot, not going to make it to the net. Puck goes loose, top of the zone. Wing to wing, near side, off the stick of Nemec. And now out to the far side, the Pens moving it out. Over to the near side, trying to connect with Rax into the corner. Along the boards, puck gets cleared out, moving it out now. Here come the Devils. Up into the offensive zone, out to the far side. Chasing it down, and a nice save by Stonewall Skinner. All right. Copil's not distracting me tonight. Yes, sir. John, what's good? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh my gosh. There we go. Taking a look at Dan Muse in his first season as a Pens head coach against Sheldon Keefe, who is in his second season as Devils head coach, who have been eliminated from the playoffs. Out to the far side, the Pens trying to flip it up to the top of the zone, taking around along the boards there, off of the stick of Bjorkstad. And now along the boards into the corner. Puck comes loose. Shea trying to move it out to the near side. He flips it up to Mantha. Up through center. Here comes your race for the puck. Taken back by the Devils off the stick of Chalowski. To the far side center ice. Kindle. Back to Shea. Into the neutral zone. Taken back by New Jersey. Driving down towards the net. Flipping it in front. Going back in behind the net now, far side, top of the zone. Working with it, shot goes wide. Out to the far side, that's going to be off the stick of Glass. Along the boards, gets tied up. Over to the near side, driving the net, shot, and kicked away. Not going to make it there to the net. That one from Kovacevic. And now over behind the net, working with it in front. Chance shot denied by the Penguins. Up to the top of the zone, the Devils maintaining it. And working it around the corner behind the net, near side. Off the stick of Paul Cotter, top of the zone, wing to wing again. Working it out to the far side. The Pens forwards out there all for a minute 7. So they got to get off the ice here pretty soon. Along the boards, near side. Down low, wrapping it around, not going to make it to the net. Out to the far side again. The Pens with possession, flipping it up. And taken back by the Devils at center ice as the Pens change. Over to the near side, played by Stu, leaving it out to the far side. Now on a pass back to the near to Wotherspoon. Trying to move it up now out of his own end. Through center, he dumps it to the offensive end. They go. And back on and out of play. Okay. There we go. Yo, what's up, Jeffrey? What up, Brody? Go Buffalo Sabres. Yes, sir. Let's go, Red Wings. Let's go, Sabres. Let's go, Maple Leafs. That's all we want tonight. That's all I want on my Christmas list. Over to the near side, the Devils through center with a chance. Bratt looking for Hughes, wrestling that puck away. The Pens get it back in their own end. Flipping it to the near side, up through center into the offensive end, sent by Achari. I thought Avery Hayes was in. Along the near side, John with a let's go Lightning. Well, here we go. Out to the far side, the Devils to the offensive end, poked away and taken back by the Penguins. Up through center now to the near side. And into the offensive end comes Glue Guy, sending it into the corner. He gets tripped up a little bit there off of the stick of Hamilton. Out to the far side. Loving the new digs. You sound good. Go Pens. Yo, what's good, Brian? How you doing? Thank you, bro. So now over to the near side, along the boards, up through center. Tanger gonna send it in behind the net of Allen to the far side. Top of the zone from the point, losing the puck, and the Devils with a chance. Here comes your drive towards the net, flipping it denied by Stonewall Skinner. Nice save there on the partial breakaway by Timo Meier. Wow. Come on, Wendy Crosby. Uh-oh! What's good, Blue Ostrich? This sounds good! This sounds really good! You know, I love but hate the fact that this thing is so far ahead, but here we go. That's Igor Chinikov up through center. He flips it into the corner, played by Allen, out to the far side. Gonna be taken along the boards. Down into the corner, out to the far side, flipped up top of the zone. Tanger to the near side, Chinikov, back across, he shoots, he scores! That's going to be on the goal, Brian Rust! Rusty Shakes are half off tomorrow at the Milkshake Factory. Because Rusty Razor decided to give the Devils some tetanus. I don't know. Oh, man. But the Rusty Razor back at it again tonight. You may have zero. Let's go. Let me go ahead and pull up some NHL scoreboards here so I have some action reports. NHL.com/scores, or the ESPN one works too. Around the league, no other score updates to provide apart from what you can already see over there. But look at that, Detroit's in the lead. Pens are clinching second tonight. I can feel it. And getting back in there, a bit of a tie-up. Going to be involving Ricard Raquel and Jonathan Kovacevic. Going to be getting into it a little bit. Yo, what's good, man, with the Rusty? Yes, sir, the Rusty Razor giving the Devils some tetanus with the go-ahead goal. But yeah, so real quick, Alex DeBrincat getting the goal there for the Red Wings. In the Isles game real quick, that's going to be Lawrence with the goal for the Leafs, Shen for the Isles, and Pajot for the Isles as well. We got all the games impacting the Penguins right over here, so Ian can always keep track of that. Unfortunately, no goal horns, but I didn't want this stream blasting with random horns. Otherwise, it would be too much. But here we go. Top of the zone, Shea to the far side. That's working back to Shea along the boards. That's Salavia? No, it's Malkin. Okay. That's Shea with a chance. Shot denied. Shea around the near side. Circling it along the boards. Back to the point. Over to Novak. Out to the far side. Gino. Now with it at the point. Shot. Not going to go wide. Chance for Shea. Nice effort by Jake Allen. Puck goes loose to the near side. Out to the far. Taken by Novak. Top of the zone. Wing to wing. Back to Shea. Moving it around now behind the net. Out to the far side. And taken by Bjorkstrad. Up through center for the Devils. By the way, Chinikov and Tanger getting the assist on the Brian Rust goal. And we got a whistle. Okay. Yes, if it wasn't for the fact that if I would have had these scores produce horns as well, it would have been a bad thing, because we would have heard the Devils horn, or not the Devils, we would have heard the Red Wings horn, the Isles horn twice, the Leafs horn. Scoreboard nice. It's something whenever we have like directly impacting games for clinching, I like to try to have that out there. But here we go, over to the near side, up through center, and going to be out of play, or played off a high stick. All right. The Senators just getting a goal there. Batherson going to get the goal. 1-0 Ottawa over Florida. That's a big one too, because they're also vying for a playoff spot. So ultimately, we got a lot of good action going on tonight. The Senators are fighting for themselves here, but it's going to be Mantha going to the sin bin. It's going to be delay a game, isn't it? Son of a gun. Yep, that's going to put the New Jersey Devils on the power play. That is not what we wanted to hear as Penguins fans. And that's unfortunate. Mantha out of his own end just flipped it out of play. That sucks. Yep, Dad is at bowling tonight, so we will not be seeing Dad till about 9:30ish, 9:15, 9:30. Or somewhere between 9 and 9:30. Depends on how quickly they get through. Man, I thought that was off someone else, but I couldn't quite see it, and they're saying it was out of play, so it's the Penguins on the penalty kill. Out to the far side, flipping it up all the way out. And going to be played by Jake Allen to the near side. Leaves it behind his net now. The Devils working with it. Out of their own end to the near side. Moving it back into the defensive end now through center. Off the stick there of Jack Hughes to the offensive end near side. Pass is going to be deflected. Carlson on it, clearing the zone again. Man, here we go. Getting screwed by the Zebras already. I don't know that. I mean, on second look, I couldn't quite tell if it did or not, or didn't go off the stick. But you know, I'd call that a toss-up kind of thing. But here we go. The Devils in the last 7 games, 3 goals and 16 opportunities on the power play, and only not even 19%. Out to the far side, Bratt. Up to the point to Nemec. Now to the near side. Across front shot, denied. Goes wide right. And that puck is cleared out again. You excited about calling a game? Oh my gosh. Well, we could ask him when he gets home from bowling. This is why you don't call games when you're sick, kids. Yeah. And here we go, out to the far side, up through center, and it's taken away by the Pens. They're just going to dump it up to the offensive end with about 40 seconds to go on the power play for the Devils. Moving it out now through center ice, over to the near side of the offensive end from Mercer. Back up to the point, near side, Dougie Hamilton. And now along the boards, connecting with Glass, back to Hamilton to the point, back to Glass near side. Down near the circle, passing up to the point. That's Dougie Hamilton out to the far side. And the Pens are going to ultimately break up a pass and clear the zone with 17 to go on the power play. Man, can't wait for his answer. Oh boy. Which, by the way, it's going to be the Pens Capitals game on Sunday that he's going to call a period of. Oh my gosh. So here we go to the near side corner, down low, Tanger flipping it out the far side with a chance through center. Here come the Penguins. Mantha out of the bin. Power play expires, and the Devils taking it back along the far side boards. Clearing it up and battling for that puck again. The Devils get it back in the neutral zone to the near side. Up through center to the offensive end, but Pittsburgh taking it back. That's Shea over to the near side. And flipped up by Gerard, all the way out by Allen, played to the near side. Working with him now is going to be Kovacevic, and moving it up along the boards, up on into the offensive end. Now come the Devils, driving it into the corner. Back into the near corner. The good guys and the bad guys. The good guys back with the puck. Flipped up by Crosby. Up through center and taken back by Chalowski. The Devils with it out of their own end. Taking a look at our poll in the chat. We have 16 votes in the chat. And this is a first. 16 votes. Every single one of them going for the Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins. So here we go. Out in front of the net. Played by Brazeau. Back over to the far corner again along the boards. That's going to be Heischer. Top of the zone. Sent in. Shot not going to make it to the net. Parker Wotherspoon flipping it out of his own end. And we got a whistle here. With 10:51 to go in the period. I just gotta say, 16 votes and every single one of them for the Penguins. That is kind of crazy. That is like legitimately kind of crazy. Okay. Well, they're stepping away for a commercial, so I need to step off screen just for a second. Just for a quick second. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I am back. Oh, the poll stays up for pretty much the whole stream. The poll stays up as long as we can keep it up for the game. So there we go. Back in with the ears. And here we go. Taking a look around the rest of the league. There's only 2 games going on right this instant that are not over there. That being the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Montreal Canadiens, still tied at 0 apiece. With 8:54 to go in the first period and 7:43 to go in the first. The Senators up 1-0 over the Panthers. Apart from that, everything else is plain and visible over there. Weird having those 3 up there, but I like it. Okay. But yeah, we are kind of rolling our way here through this first period. And seeing what kind of news we got as we are watching everything around the league tonight. A lot of scenarios going on today. The wildcard 1 spot in the West can get a lot more clarity as the Jets, the Blues, and the Sharks can all be eliminated from that wildcard spot tonight. Why Lightning game not over there? Well, the reason it is not over there is these games over here all have one thing in common. These 3 games all impact the Penguins. If the Penguins would lose this game, they would need the Isles to lose, I believe, in regulation, and the Blue Jackets to lose. Meanwhile, if the Pens win, the Flyers need to lose, and the Pens lock up the 2 seed in the Metro. So all of them games over there have direct impacts for the Penguins. And a nice chance as that puck is frozen by Jake Allen. But yes, that's why it's only those 3 over there. There's just too many games going on. Like in about 30 minutes, the Jets and Blues will drop puck. About an hour is going to be the Canes and Blackhawks. Then at 9 p.m., we got another slate of 3 games, those being the Wild at Stars, Flames at Avs, and Preds at Mammoth. Then at 10 p.m., we got the Sharks at Ducks and the Knights at Kraken. Then 10:30, Canucks at Kings. Moving it around far side, nice shot on Allen, but he's going to freeze it up. John with the Go Blues. Well, you're at the mercy of Utah tonight, John. So essentially, you got to be Predators fans because otherwise, you're eliminated from Wild Card 1. Although the thing is, Wild Card 1's kind of a pipe dream, so I would say you should be rooting for Utah tonight. Even though it would eliminate the Blues from Wild Card 1, it makes their path to Wild Card 2 easier. I was listening to DK earlier. Did you know Pens and Tampa are tied for the second most goals? That is crazy. I knew that they were like, after the weekend, they had the second most goals only behind Colorado. I knew that. I didn't know that the Lightning tied them up, but still, it is kind of crazy to think this unit is a very special team this year. As the Pens trying to chase down a 2-on-1 for the Devils over to the near side. Nice deflection and takeaway by the Penguins. Along the boards near side, down low, Carlson behind the net over to Wotherspoon. Working with it back to Carlson at the near side with a chance. A chance Islanders will win with their new coach? Well, we'll see. And hey, if the Pens win, the Isles game and the Blue Jackets game both don't matter. So, just win the game. So here we go, puck cleared up by the Penguins and taken back into the neutral zone, but the Devils will get it back into their own end. Wing to wing, out to the far side, through center, near side, into the offensive end. The Devils will send it. Chasing it down is Rust. Into the corner, near side, along the boards. Tanger tied up for that puck. Sends it behind for Girard. Moving it around now, Girard back to Tanger. Over to the near side, through the defensive end, and up on into the far blue line. Taken back by the Devils, though. Into their own end, trying to create some room. Now through center, trailing by 1, behind the net of Stu, to the near side, Girard, sending it to Tanger, out to the far side, along the boards, now to the near, taken up by Girard, and here come the Penguins. Brazeau, down low, Girard, looking for some help, top of the zone to Anthony Mantha, sending it down into the corner, chasing it down, Brazeau, out to the far side, taken by Clifton, back to Brazeau, working it around the boards to Clifton. Clifton to the point. Moving it around. A quick shot. Not going to go. Loose puck and center. And here comes a chance. A breakaway chance for the Devils. A shot denied. Nice job by Stu as Connor Brown had the breakaway. This is the kind of stuff the Pens can't have in the playoffs. You can't let that many easy breakaways get away. They've given up about 2.5 breakaways tonight in not even 12 minutes of play. As the Pens take a shot and the puck gets deflected out of play. This is my concern for the Penguins. This is my concern for this Penguins team. They give up way too many breakaways. They get way too invested in the offense, and they just completely forget that there's a whole back end of the ice you need to be worried about. So that is one of the big concerns I have for this Penguins team going into the playoffs. Patrick Roy fired because he pulled his goalie with 7 minutes and 11 seconds. He did it on purpose. He was told not to pull a goalie until for like 4 minutes. Waugh did it the entire 7 minutes. I mean, I also think it was also because he just was not getting the results they needed. I mean, a 4-game losing streak speaks for itself. But if you are enjoying the content, enjoying the coverage, man, do me a huge favor. Down below the stream, we are only 90 subscribers away from 1,000. It just blows my mind that we're talking in numbers like that. You guys would make my day if we could hit 1,000 by the end of Stanley Cup Finals. So going down below the stream and smash and subscribe and like are massive ways to help out the channel. It is greatly appreciated and it's free. Taking a look around the rest of the league real quick. No other score updates to provide. Not really. Finally, the Leafs and Isles got their goaltending situations figured out because that was looking like it was going to be a 15-goal game total. Man, yeah, that can't happen in the playoffs. Absolutely. I mean, that is the concerning thing. They have had way too many breakaway chances given up. And if they keep doing that, they're going to lose playoff games against good teams. You know, you give that up to, you know, in the Western Conference in the finals against, let's say, McDavid, forget about it. McKinnon, forget about it. Good night. In the Eastern Conference, you give that up to, like, Jake Gensel. You give that up to just about anyone on Carolina. You give that up to, you know, anyone like Darlene or anyone even on the Sabres. You know, you got Shen on there, you got Tage Thompson, you got Zucker. You give that up to any of those guys, Werenski, Provorov, Marchment down Columbus. I mean, good night. So that is my big concern for the Penguins. That is my massive concern for this Penguins team. They are giving up way too many chances. As the Devils launched up into the near corner, into the offensive end. Played behind the net, taken to the near side. Carlson over to Glue Guy. Moving it up through center into the offensive end and kicked back out by the Devils. Over to the near side, along the boards. Trying to send it back down low. Into the corner. Tied up for that puck now to the near side. Here comes the Devils. Up through center. Say the kid Crosby needs to comfort this matter? Absolutely. But here we go, to the far side of Chari, tied up for that puck right in front of his own bench, taken by the Devils' Brendan Dillon, now back in his own end, looking to move it around the near side. Looking to pass it up, he finds some room, up through center they go as Paul Cotter. To the offensive end, he sends it, chasing it down is Heischer. And into the corner, far side, moving it to the top of the zone. That's Dougie Hamilton, sending it down behind the net, near side Raquel. Losing control, taken by the Devils. Along the boards, Heischer, top of the zone. Shot by Nemitz. And a nice glove save by Stonewall Skinner. All right. So there we go. A nice glove save there by Stonewall Stu. A nice read on that puck and just get that in the glove. So here we go. 7 minutes to go in this first period. And the faceoff won by the Devils. Quick shot by Hamilton. Easily saved up by Stonewall Skinner. And rocking that first line out there with Chinikov, Crosby, and Rusty Razor. Alongside the second D pair, Gerard and Tanger. So here we go. Moving it around the near side. Kicked up to center. And the Pens are launching into the offensive end, chasing it down. Jonas Siegenthaler tied up with Rusty Razor. Crosby getting involved. Out to the far side, the Devils sending it past intercepted. Pittsburgh at the offensive end, near side Gerard. With the shot goes wide over to Tanger. Looking to send it down to Rusty Razor. Back up to Tanger, sending it back into the area behind the net to the far side to the near. Dougie Hamilton gets it back, and the Devils launching it towards the offensive end. Gerard making a play at the puck. Nice job on a couple plays of the puck. But chased down into the corner. Tanger centering pass now. Moving it up is going to be Igor Chinikov. Flipping it to the offensive end. Chasing it down is going to be Crosby. Jonas Siegenthaler, though, getting on top of it. Behind the net to the near side. Here come the Devils. Up through center. They'll launch it. Taken back by the Pens. That's Gino to the offensive end. Taking a shot. Gets redirected. Behind the net now. Way over high into the air. Play there in front, passing across, a chance, a shot, not able to punch it in. Back to the point, and the Pens will get that puck cleared out on him. An incredible chance the Penguins just let slip by, just could not convert. But racks down again, shot loose in front of the net, and here come the Devils. Over to the near side, Connor Brown, sending it up, taken back by the Penguins, Wotherspoon. Out to the far side, they'll send it along the boards near side to Novak. Up to the far, into the offensive end, they're driving, and that's Gino. Sending it down along the boards. Back on, into the corner, out to the far side, Novak. Flipping it to the point, kept in by Shea, over to Clifton. With a shot, goes wide left. Out to the far side. Along the board, still tied up, Brazeau trying to get to it behind the net, he will. Sending it around in front, chance, a shot! Oh my gosh, goes back in behind the net. They had Jake Allen on his belly, dropped on the deck and flopping like a fish, but could not put it behind him. Over to the near side, tied up for that puck. Huge shot kicked away easily by Stonewall Skinner. Over to the far side, back in behind, over to the near side boards. Along the corner, Connor Clifton sends it down to Shea. Ryan Shea up to Brazeau, flips it across, now up into center. Kindle over to Mantha. Mantha trying to find some help, sends it into the corner, out to the far side. Taken by Jack Hughes. Along the boards, into the corner. Trying to move that puck around now. It's going to be Hughes sending it up to the point. Moving it out now. Here come the Devils with a chance. Driving in a partial breakaway shot. Loose in front of Stu. Puck goes out to the far side. Nice job by Stonewall Skinner yet again. Over to the near side. Behind the net is Shea. 4:10 to go here in period number 1. 10 shots apiece. Both teams having multiple quality chances as that puck gets deflected around into the area to the offensive end for the Pens. Taken to the far side behind the net goes Glue Guy. Up to the top of the zone, the Pens sending it back into the corner. Avery Hayes trying to get there alongside Soderblom. Tied up for that puck. Along the boards now, top of the zone, taken by the Devils. Man, if Pens win and Flyers lose, does that clinch the second place? Yes, it does. That's why that Flyers game is over there as well. Because a Flyers loss alongside a Penguins Pens win would clinch the second seed in the Metro. The Pens, in theory, don't even need a single point tonight, in theory. If Columbus and the Isles both lose in regulation, then the Pens don't need a single point tonight. But the easiest way is just win. So here we go, to the far side, the Devils working with it out of their own end. Trying to flip it behind the net now to the near side. Up with speed is going to be Brendan Dillon, up to the near side, to the offensive end. Chasing it down, Carlson back in behind the net of Stu. Back to the near side, Carlson. With that puck up through center, he sends it. And chasing it into the corner, far side, Crosby in front of Chinikov, but could not get the shot. Yo, what's good, Sports Victor? How you doing, bro? And over to the near side, the Pens flipping it around the boards. That's Rusty Razor. Excuse me. Over to Crosby, back to Rusty Razor, and back to Chinikov into the defensive end. Moving it around now out the far side into the offensive end for the Devils. The Pens trying to take it back. Now Ricard Raquel back into his own end over to the near side. Wotherspoon. I got you. Didn't know how you want to be called, but I'll call you Cheddar, bro. I got you. So here we go. Raquel to the far side, moving it along the boards. And up through center, the Devils taking it back. Wrestled away and goes back off the stick of Carlson. Over to the near side, Wotherspoon behind his net. To the far side, 2 minutes to go here in period number 1. Through center, he dumps it, taking a massive dump on the entire state of New Jersey. Into the corner now, near side, chasing it down, Novak along the boards. Out through center. Oh no, you're good, bro. Oh my gosh. This is why you shouldn't call a hockey game when you're still coming off a head cold. The cough is still there. But Gino passing back into his own end. 1:40 to go in period number 1. Shea out to the far side through center, losing control of that puck, and the Devils get it back. Over to the near side along the boards, and Clifton taking it back from his own end. And battling for that puck now, Jesper Bratt into the offensive end. Sending it around the near side, top of the zone, battling for that puck. The Devils to the near side, centering pass, broken up by the Penguins. And up to the top of the zone, wing to wing to the far side. Back to the point. Hughes having to lose that puck. The Penguins trying to take it away for a breakaway. Not a breakaway, but Brazeau flips it up to Kindle. Kindle over to the near side. Anthony Mantha, shot kicked away into the corner near side. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Over to the far side. Is Miroshov still up? He just got sent down today. Nice you got a 3-day weekend, bro. But here we go. Puck gets cleared out, taken by the Penguins. But yeah, Miroshov got sent down today. Doesn't mean he can't get called back up again, as Hughes driving the net, not going to get a chance. Over to the far side, the Pens clearing the zone, taken back by the Devils. 32 seconds to go in period number 1. Over to the near side of the offensive end, sending it around the boards, and the Pens trying to wrestle it away. Wotherspoon. Over to the far side, Carlson back to Wotherspoon. Along the near side, Rusty Razor flips it up through center, and the Pens taking it. Crosby can't control it. And now in front of the net, chance Chinikov, Rust now flipping it towards the net, still loose by Allen behind the net, and that puck's gonna get frozen up with 4.1 seconds to go. Wow. Especially after I didn't get either Good Friday nor Monday after Easter off. Ooh, that's not fun. Okay. With the Penguins, again, with multiple chances there. Multiple chances. The first shot, the wraparound chance was denied. Then the puck goes loose behind Allen. Wow. So 4.1 to go. The Penguins got all their best shooters out there. These were kind of mid, no religious defense. Oh, it's all good, bro. Not all companies take stuff for Easter, and I get it. I get it. Trust me, at my old job, I was going to be essentially told, hey, You can't work Good Friday, but you need to make the hours for Good Friday. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. But here we go at the first intermission. Ready to roll here. The current score is the Pittsburgh Penguins 1. The New Jersey Devils nothing. If the Red Wings lose, are they done? I don't believe so. Nobody can be eliminated out of the East tonight in terms of eliminated from the playoff picture altogether. But the Red Wings, with a regulation loss, would be eliminated from the first wild card spot. Yes, that is essentially what it was. Yeah, that was what I was gonna have to do these last couple weeks, and quite frankly, I am glad I didn't have to ultimately. So, you know, oh boy. But yeah, we are rolling our way here to the first intermission with the score: Penguins 1, Devils nothing. Overall, this really is anybody's game. I mean, the Penguins have given up way too many breakaway chances, but the Devils have not been playing strong defense. The Pens have. When the Pens have not given up breakaways, they've been playing some pretty solid defense, breaking up passes, picking the puck out of the pocket. They have been giving themselves many good quality chances. So ultimately, I think this really is still any team's game. Man, what a world when we have to work Good Friday. But we couldn't work Good Friday, but we had to work the hours for it. Oh, man. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. Man, except emergency services should be working this very important day. Absolutely. But yeah. Want to give the Pens second place in the NFL draft? Doesn't matter. Absolutely. That is the big thing. The Penguins getting second place in the Metro would essentially make the draft null and void in terms of impact. Otherwise, if the Pens fall to third or a wild card spot, it'll be very interesting to see if Gary Bettman does anything, because let me just show you something real quick. For Yin's not familiar with the area, let me just show you. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up Google Maps. Let me make sure I'm not doxing myself first. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this in an incognito window just to make sure I'm not doxing myself, because I don't want to do that. That would not be very smart of me. Okay. Wraps up on Heat. Yes, sir. North Dakota out. Michigan versus Denver in 45 minutes. Nice. Nice, Moss. Let's see. Let me go ahead and find the... Let me find the thing here. Where is my window capture? There we go. We can keep secrets. Oh, my gosh. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, let me just, this is the mess we're talking about, right? So here's downtown Pittsburgh, the city of bridges, right? There's a small problem. All of the areas over in here, JE, Southern Tier Brewery, this area of West General Robinson, the Steelers Gold Lot 1, this is all being taken out in terms of available parking. You could park here or anywhere back in here, right, for like $500 or whatever. And apart from that, there's parking around here. But otherwise, a lot of people are going to be using the downtown garages, or even parking around over in here. Or people are going to be driving in, right? Well, the Penguins play right down here, which means any and all traffic flowing in from the north comes through 279 south. So there are public transit options. In fact, I'm probably going to end up parking somewhere up in the north side, probably up near Ross Park Mall, and taking a bus down from there. Realistically, that's probably where I'm going to end up going for the draft. Maybe. because I'm gonna get down there. But you know, it's kind of crazy. It's gonna be crazy going anywhere in here. Not to mention, people that are going to the Penguins game are gonna be driving. Oh yeah, the Penguins do play on the opposite side of the city from the Pirates and the Steelers. But yo, what's good, Gavin? But if the Pens fall to that third seed or a wild card, I mean, all the traffic from the north coming down 279, the interchange right in about here is going to be an absolute nightmare. People trying to find their exit, because you got to go this way to go to the North Shore. You got to go this way to 579 to get to PPG Paints. If you're coming from the south, forget about it. You're coming in through the Liberty Tunnels, and everybody's going to be going through Liberty Tunnels. You know, you're going through Liberty Tunnels and out somewhere around here. Maybe you're coming through 376, which will alleviate some of it. But also, if you're coming from out of downtown, you're probably going 376 to get to the Pens game anyway. So it's going to be a nightmare if the draft and the Penguins home games intersect. You might, I mean, it'll be interesting if the Pens would fall that far to see what Bettman would do, if anything, to mediate that, or to mitigate. Get the second seed and let Crosby handle the Criers? Yes, sir, Gavin. But yeah, I mean, that's the big thing. Although I am looking forward to the draft. I think they're doing what, like the draft experience, like all down here in Point State Park, and then walking across back by Stage AE. The stage is going to be like right here. They actually put in a turf field right here, like right in this area. They put in an artificial turf for the draft. I saw that back in September when I was down in the Berg, when I went to a career fair hosted by the Pirates, and I parked over at the Rivers Casino. I walked right by the stadium, and right in here, in fact, maybe there's something recent here. Let's see. Nope, that's not recent. That's November 24. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, it's going to be a massive mess if they overlap. Absolutely. Let's see. Is this newer? Oh, that is. Oh my gosh. That's a blast from the past. Oh my gosh. 2008. Heinz Field. Oh my word. See, I'm used to Boston for the sports, and you don't drive into Boston. There is some public transit. But if you're going to a Steeler game, you're driving downtown. If you're going to a Pirate game, you're driving downtown, because there's a lot of parking on the North Shore. But they're taking out these lots. All of these lots in here, forget about it. You're not able to use them. So, but yeah. Let me see. Can I find anything that's new? Maybe here? Nope, that's January 2020. Oh, man. Sorry, you're not well. Oh, you're good. You're good. It's all good. But yeah, it used to be Heinz Field, and I still call it Heinz Field. Let's see, is this new? No, it's November 24. But the draft stage is going to be like right in here. And actually, all of these trees here got taken out for the draft. Because the stage is going to be like right here. Oh yeah, the big ketchup ball, those were incredible. Should have never renamed it. The problem is, I don't know. I think Acrisure might have came in with more money. So, we get yeah, look, you can see the ketchup bottles. You can see the ketchup bottles. Look at that. Right there, you can see the outline of the ketchup bottle. And right there, another ketchup bottle. Oh my gosh. The two big ketchup bottles. Let's see. What other gems can we find? That's November 23, so that was after the bottles. Oh man. Probably have mustard and mayo bottles now. Yo, what's good, Jeffrey? There's from Saginaw, Michigan. Still partying from the championship. Let's go, Pens. Yes, sir. You know the biggest pity, though? Nope, not this. The biggest pity is this field right here. Let's see. Where's a good image? Look at this. Looking out to downtown like this. Like, oh man. Although PPG is the place to be. PPG is the place to be. And this is cool. They have a drone shot over PPG Paints Arena, which is really cool. You actually see up there Mount Washington. All the way out there. In fact, actually way over there. That's the Cathedral of Learning. That's the Cathedral of Learning for Pitt. If you look up, let's see, on the other side, there's not Heinz Field, PNC Park. It's just cool. It's just cool to see. Let me see if I can find a good image from inside. Let's see. Ah, yes, ice level. Let me see here. PPG Paints Arena. The camera, I believe, is up there for the TV. Which means when we were at the games, we were down near the Bet River side. So for the first game against the Blues, we got like these seats right here. For Pens Blues. And then for the last game I was at, we were what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were right here, me and PDF. In Boston, we played basketball and hockey at a train station. Huh. Oh, man. But it is incredible being in this place, man. Just being in here for Penguins hockey. I mean, it is freaking amazing, bro. It is absolutely awesome. On top one, but whatever. Same difference. I mean, that's just like good old New York City. Where is it here? MSG's on the South Point, right? South side? Somewhere down in here, it's like South Midtown. Then Lower Manhattan, I think. I can find it. I know where Madison Square Garden is. I know where Madison Square Garden is. I'm not stupid. Now, where's Madison Square Garden? Oh my gosh. I was even there at one point. Didn't go inside, but I was on the outside. I swear, it's down in here. It is somewhere down in here. I know where Madison Square Garden is. Now, where is it? Son of a gun. Where are you? You're a little circle in a bunch of boxes. Why are you hard to find? This is driving me nuts. Yes, it is a circle. Why am I having trouble finding a circle in a sea of squares? Why can't I find a circle? Because this isn't it. This is a hexagon. Oh my gosh, where is it? Madison Square Garden is somewhere in here. It's not up here. This is too far north. This is too far north. It is down in here. 31st Street. It's a bit higher up than I thought, if that's the case. Near 31st Street. There it is. That took way too long to find. The old Steelers Stadium? We can go ahead and pull that up here. So actually, fun fact, Three River Stadium actually sat right in here. And actually, let me take you down West General Robinson Street. Let me see here. Yes, right here you can see they added some markings for like the old 30-yard line. Let's see here. They added some plaques as well for like where the Immaculate Reception took place. Where some of the other like famous events took place. Unfortunately, I think the Steelers Pro Shop truck is blocking it. Where is it here? I believe it's right there or right back in there. Or no, it's right there. Right in front of this little stone thing here. That's where the Immaculate Reception took place. That is the place where it took place. Right there. Then they have things for like, you know, some of the baseball events that took place. But yeah, they put it right next to the new Heinz Field. Pretty much right in between. Right in between the new PNC Park and the Heinz Field. So that's really where they put it. They put it right in the middle of all that. So, and actually it's almost the same thing like what they did with PPG Paints Arena. Because the old Mellon Arena was right back in here. If I'm not mistaken, the old Mellon Arena was right back up in here. And here's PPG Paints. These four, I think, were all part of what was the old Mellon Arena. They did the same thing with the Penguins. So, it's amazing. This church has been here for like ever. Yeah, there's an X in Gillette's parking lot showing where Vinatieri kicked the winning field goal of the Tuck Roll game. Well, now I gotta find that. Let's see. Foxborough's out in here, isn't it? Like near Worcester. Foxborough. There's Westborough, Northborough, Marlborough. So there's Marlborough, Southborough. So Foxborough is gonna be somewhere out in here, right? Right? Foxborough. Southwest of Boston. Yeah, I knew it was kind of like out in this general region. Now, there's Southborough, Westborough. Oh, man. Foxborough. Man, Bush 2 and Current Bush are basically in the same spot. It's right outside. Oh, man. Let's see. Can I find it? Or am I going to need to actually search it up? I knew it was somewhere out here. A lot of boroughs. It is New England after all. Yes. Okay, we're getting close to the second period, so I gotta look it up. Ah. Okay. Now that I know the area, there it is. So the old Gillette was what, like somewhere over here, I would presume? Or across the street? We're not very creative naming things in the 1600s. Just whatever British place you were from. Then throw borough at the end. Wessex Borough. London Borough. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. So here we go. Ready to roll. Second period of action underway. That took us all the way to the second period. That's kind of crazy. But here we go, back in behind the net. Devils working with it now to the near side. Looking at your commentators, you got Borky, who I actually have Borky's signature. No London Borough, but there is a London Berry in New Hampshire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But here we go. Up through center, the Devils taking it out to the near side, sending it back in behind the net of Stu over to the far side. And played out to the near side. Puck comes loose. That's going to be Carlson on top of it. Jason, I played at the Bruins practice arena in Foxborough one year. That's amazing. That's awesome, Todd. So here we go to the far side. Dougie Hamilton chasing it down. Oh, in London, where they race cars. Oh my gosh. That must not get confusing at all. So here we go. Up on into the offensive end for the Devils, played by Stu. Over to the near side, taken back by the Devils up to the point. Brendan Dillon with a shot. Going to be taken around the near side. Shot by Hughes. And goes out of play. Oh, man. So we'll see. We will see. Right now, though, a lot of things are turning up either neutral or Penguins. Oh, Connor Dewar is day-to-day. That's who's been out. Not Ashari. Dewar is out day-to-day. So here we go. Back over to the near side boards. The Pens trying to move it up. They will, but the Devils get it back into their own end. Wing to wing out to the far side. The Devils taking it back through center. Bratt moving it up into the offensive end. They'll take it around the near side. Gerard with it. Behind the net he goes. Out to the far side looking for some help. To the point. Shot. And it's going to go loose by Stu. Nice job by the Pens. Devils working with it now out to the near side. And driving down Bratt. Trying to wrap it around. Not going to go. Out to the top of the zone. Shot gets taken to the near side by the Penguins. Trying to generate their first chance of period number 2. Here they go to the offensive end, and it's going to be whistled for an icing. The Disability Heart SHI League World Tournament had 4 assists in that tournament on defense. Nice. That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Pirates don't play tonight, do they? I don't think we need to be watching for the Pirates hoisting the cone. Nope, they play tomorrow afternoon at 2:20, so we'll hoist the cone while covering the Masters. So here we go, out to the far side, the Penguins trying to move it up. Out of their own end, out of the near side of the offensive end, taken back by the Devils. New Jersey up through center, into the offensive end, chasing it down. Tanger gets it out and out of the near side, and the Black and Gold Brigade moving it up. There goes Glue Guy to the offensive end. He sends it. Chasing it down is Hayes. And that puck is cleared back up into the neutral zone. By 2:20, home openers are still for someone. They're playing the Cubs. Have the Cubs played at home yet? Let's see. No, the Cubs played at home. They had a series against the Angels at home. And they actually opened the year at home. But it's against Chicago. But here we go, back in behind the net to the near side. Along the boards, a chance. Raquel shot loose to the near side. That's taken by Jonas Siegenthaler. Passing it up now into the neutral zone. Here comes your chance, taking back the Pens. Centering pass back down in front. Kicked away by Allen. Along the boards near side and flipped up to the offensive end. Here comes Shea. Oh yeah, Cubs play Friday day games. Yeah, that's normal for Wrigley. So yeah. Come on, Pens, let's go. Well, we'll see here. Ready to roll into the neutral zone, battling for that possession. The Pens dumping it up back in behind Allen over to the near side along the boards. And here comes your chance. Up into the offensive end, they'll take it. Working it around the far side. Pittsburgh trying to move it up, taken by the Devils. Wrapping it around to the far side now and over to the corner near side. Top of the zone they go. Working it around now into the corner, down low, and battling for that possession. Over to the near side. And the Pens will clear the zone, but the Devils get it back in the neutral zone to the near side. Mantha in his own end, passing out to the far side. That's over to to Clifton. Flipping it around for Wotherspoon. Trying to get it out of danger. Now it's going to be Ben Kindle. Up through center, clearing it up. Here comes a chance. Mantha. Shot goes wide. Over to the far side, Brazeau. Back in behind the net, tied up. I've played there at Kitchener Memorial Auditorium in Kitchener, Ontario, where I met Walter Gretzky and had 2 assists in one game versus the Durham Dragons, our main rivals. Awesome, man. And here we go, a chance, a shot by Mantha, not gonna go. Over to the near side, into the corner, along the boards. Taken back, it's Chinikov. Centering pass, losing control of it, but the Pens getting it back. Over to the far side, driving it towards Allen, and he's gonna freeze it up. Taking a look real quick at our poll in the chat while we have some time here. While we have a second. We got 26 votes in the poll over there. And Yins broke the 100% Penguins. We are at 92% for the Penguins to 8% for the Devils. Oh man, but the Penguins with multiple quality chances there. Novak trying to connect with Gino, who just could not get it for him. But here we go, over to the near side. The Penguins trying to take it away in the offensive end down low. Out to the far side. I don't know who voted Devils, but there's been a couple votes for the Devils. So here we go, to the near side. Cleared up by the Devils. Back into the offensive end, over to the far side. Working behind the net is Stu to the near side. The Devils top of the zone. Working it around wing to wing. Over to the far side. Shot near side. Not going to go. And Pittsburgh gets it back. Here comes the Rusty Razor. What do you do with a Rusty Razor? What do you do with a Rusty Razor? Out to the far side goes Rusty Razor early in the morning. Now working it around is going to be Carlson. Looking for some help. Over to the near side. Top of the zone. Gerard sends it down. That's over to Chinikov. Back out to the far side. Centering pass shot. Not going to make it to the net. Along the boards near side. Tied up for possession. Gerard sending it down. Here comes Glue Guy with a shot kicked away. Over to the near side. Corner down low. And man, Cholowski and Kovacevic both out there for a minute plus. Cholowski up there for a minute and a half. Going to be looking for a change now, and they'll get it as the Devils will dump and chase. Now around the near side, taken by Gerard, stretch pass to the offensive end. And back to the neutral zone it goes. Tanger losing control. Taken up by Dougie Hamilton to the offensive end far side. Driving the net with a chance along the boards. Up to the point, Bratt losing control of it around the near side. In the neutral zone at center. Working with that puck around into the offensive end. Passing back from Hughes. Back along the boards, back up top of the zone, wing to the far side. With a chance, a shot, kicked wide left. And over to the near side, the Pens of possession. Glue Guy to Gerard. And back into the neutral zone it goes. We got a whistle. So Soderblom hopping off. 13:15 to go in period number 2. With the score, the Penguins won, the Devils nothing. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, we are only 90 subscribers away from 1,000. Every little bit does help. Every subscriber brings us over 1% closer. So please, if you're enjoying the stream, go below the stream and drop a sub, man. We'll be covering playoff hockey all playoffs long until the Stanley Cup is given out. And then we'll be covering some Pirates baseball over the summer before we gear back up for some more hockey coming up in the fall. All right. So here we go. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look on that, see if we got any other newsworthy things to share. But apart from that, around the rest of the NHL, man, I can't access the poll? I don't know. Did you already vote? I would maybe try reloading. Also, you might be a little bit behind, Cheryl. I would want to double check that. By the way, Zetterlund getting a goal for the Senators is going to make it a 2-0 game against the Florida Panthers. The goal for the Flyers scored by Dvorak. 28 shots. Oh my gosh. Well, the Isles got a third goal. Son of a gun. That third goal going to be scored by Schaefer. By the way, Cohen and Lawrence on the goals for the Maple Leafs. And for the Sabres, it was Peyton Krebs on the goal. Okay, as we are rolling our way here. Man. So we'll see here. Toronto's called up goalie, or has a called up goalie, poor guy. Oh my word. Well, we'll see here. Man, playing She League was great for the hockey celebrities I met. OHL Commissioner David Branch, Montreal Canadian Ken Dryden, and Leafs play-by-play announcer Joe Bowen. That's awesome, man. But here we go. It's the Devils through center. 3-on-2 to the zone. Near side. Puck goes loose. Taken there by Tommy Novak. Down behind the net. Flipping it around near side. Here comes Tanger. Wing to the far side. Gerard. And up through center. They'll pass it over to Rax. To the near side. Tanger. Chasing it down to the corner. Behind the net to the far side. Played around top of the zone. Tommy Novak. Over to the far side. Shot by Shea. Not going to go. Ricard Raquel back on it to Novak. Shot! Oh, that puck skitters just to the near side. Almost getting by Jake Allen. Over to the near side, Hughes clearing that puck up into the offensive end. Chasing it down to the corner, Shea along the boards to Tanger. Moving it up now, Tanger on a centering pass to Chinikov, can't control it. He's sure into the offensive end, driving it around near side. Not able to control it there is going to be Timo Meyer. To the top of the zone, Dawson Mercer sends it down behind the net. Over to the near side and moving it around, tied up for that puck behind Stuart Skinner. Over to the far side, Mercer with the puck, top of the zone for the Devils. With a chance of shot going wide. Behind the net, near side, Crosby. Sending it up along the boards into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Devils into the offensive end. They'll drive it. And working around the near corner, puck goes loose, taken by the Penguins. Through the defensive end, they're moving it. Over to Rusty Razor, into the offensive end, wing-to-wing pass. Taken back and kicked out by the Devils. And for the Hockey Hall of Fame, Jim Gregory, who was good friends with my assistant coach, Glenn Richardson, Luke's dad. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. So we will see here. Moving around the far side, the Devils with possession, trying to kick it up through center. Over to the near side, the Pens working with it to the offensive end. Into the corner along the boards. And it's going to be taken there. That's Anthony Mantha, I believe, to the top of the zone. Shot by Clifton, denied by Allen. Man, the Penguins are pacing to 40 shots on goal. Sorry, 42. 21 shots on net so far. Jake Allen has been absolutely phenomenal tonight. The Pens are unfortunate to catch him on the night he's having. Wow. I mean, it is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. 21 shots faced, 20 saves. I mean, he's at over a 950 save percentage so far. So, he has been absolutely lights out tonight on the Penguins. Really trying to spoil the Penguins' clinching opportunity. Especially considering the fact the Isles are winning. That's going to put a damper in things. But here we go to the near side corner. The Devils moving it out of their own end. And it's the Pens wrestling it away down low in front. Pass to Brazeau. Can't connect. Taken out the other way. Here comes your chance. Through center is going to be off the stick there of McLaughlin. And out to the near side. The Pens get it back. Along the board. Centering pass now to Brazeau to the offensive end. He's going to chase it into the corner. Flipping it around far side. Dougie Hamilton going to be on top of it. Out to the far side again along the boards. Now centering up into the offensive end, a breakaway chance, and he is denied by Stonewall Skinner. Never mind. The puck went through. He scored. I didn't see the puck go through, but he did sneak it through. That goal going to be scored by Paul Cotter. Oh, boy. Again, you keep giving up breakaway opportunities, that's what's going to happen. If you keep giving breakaways, that's going to happen. Just an incredible maneuver by Paul Cotter. Gets Stu to drop the pads, and he sneaks it around the pads. Wow. I thought it went 5-0, but no, he flipped it around Stu. So here we go, to the near side, into the corner. Out to the far side, the Pens trying to move it. And shot by the Devils, going to be kicked away by Stu to the near side, along the boards. Up to the neutral zone, taken there off the stick of Meyer. Out to the far side, dumped into the offensive end, and chasing it down is going to be Sam Girard. Working with it now, out to the near side, and along the boards to the offensive end. Taken now by the Devils at center, but the Pens getting it right back. Girard back to his own end. Passing it across again. Moving it up is Girard. Up through center over to Avery Hayes. Sends it to the corner. Girard along the boards. Sends it to Hayes. Trying to wrap around far side. Shot denied. And Soderblom over to the far side. Tied up for that puck and cleared out by the Devils, but the Pens get it back. I mean, it's like that's about the fourth breakaway this game. What happened to Detroit? I'm not complaining. And a nice shot for the Pens is going to be denied by Allen. At this point, it's only a matter of time before the Pens get another goal because they just keep on shooting. Over to Gino, near side. tied up for that possession along the boards. And it's going to be Bratt moving it to the offensive end, far side, driving the corner. Up to the top of the zone, wing to wing, near side. With a chance for the Devils, sending it around now along the boards, top of the zone. Kept in by Kovacevic. And along the boards. Uh-oh! The Pens getting it back. Up the far side, moving it now towards the near side. Carlson flips it out in front. Tommy Novak. He shoots and scores! Tommy Novak! What did I say? It's only a matter of time. The very next shot on goal, Tommy Novak puts it in. My spidey sense was tingling. Oh, it was tingling all right. And Tommy Novak able to get the goal, the go-ahead goal for the Penguins. Here I played in Washington at the Capitals practice facility. I scored a highlight reel goal against North Bay. I faked right behind the net and went the puck over the goalie's shoulder. Wow. But ain't that crazy? I'm like, it's only a matter of time before they get another one by Jake Allen, just given the sheer volume. Sure enough, the very next shot on goal, the Pens get it. Uh-oh! A breakaway chance! He scores! Igor Chinakov! It's a party on Fifth Ave! Let me, if you want to go. Hold on. We need a Penguins goal song here. We need the Penguins goal song. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Here's the Pens goal song. We're feeling it now. We're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. We're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Pens going to playoffs. And just like that, the Pens are on track to secure their second seed in the Metro tonight. So back in behind the net of Allen, working it around the near side boards. Up to the neutral zone. Never mind. Over to the far side, taken by Dylan behind the net. Around the near side now, top of the zone. Here come the Devils. Up through center to the offensive end. And around there, you got a whistle. We're feeling good now, though. We're feeling real good. Yes, sir. It's a party on Fifth Ave tonight. As they're stepping away for commercial. Oh, man. Yes, sir. It's a party on Fifth Ave. There we go. But yeah. Man, so the Sens of Detroit and Columbus lose in regulation. So the Sens would not be eliminated. But if the Senators lose in regulation, they would be not eliminated from anything. No. I don't know. The Sens would not. They cannot clinch tonight. No. Based off of point potential. Let me go ahead and pull up the point potential here real quick. NHL playoff picture. So right now, a Senators win will put them at a point potential of 94. Right? The Capitals can be. Do the Capitals play tonight? No, the Capitals cannot be eliminated tonight because they don't play tonight. The Capitals have a max point potential of 95. If the Isles, Red Wings, and Blue Jackets all lose in regulation, the Isles and Red Wings would have point potentials of 95, and the Blue Jackets would be at 96. So the Senators, at the earliest, I think, can clinch, what, Saturday? They can eliminate the Capitals, they can eliminate the Isles, they can eliminate the Red Wings, and the Blue Jackets, I think. Yes. So the earliest that the Sens can clinch is Saturday. That is if everything goes right for him from here on out. Oh, Chinakov's incredible. He is absolutely incredible. Yeah, the earliest it would be Saturday. It would be Saturday night. No, it will be Saturday afternoon because of the Sens. Right? The Sens play tonight, yeah, so they'd get up to 96. And that's assuming Columbus loses in regulation tonight. So here we go. There's nice chance there for the Devils. Going to be denied by Stu. Oh, man. But yeah, Saturday afternoon with a win, they would clinch. So that's kind of the stakes. Even with an overtime win, they can clinch. So, take a look around the rest of the league tonight. Nothing really else that's going on. Except for the Blues. Holloway getting a goal, John, for you guys. As the Pens driving the net, shot gonna go wide. Out to the far side, working it around near side. Top of the zone from Achari. Carlson with a shot, goes off of Soderblom. And taken out the other way, a partial breakaway for Cotter. Nice job to break it up there by Carlson. Up through center, it's gonna be dumped from Glue Guy. And the Pens got it back in their own end. Parker Wotherspoon. Over to the near side, here comes Carlson. Up to Soderblom. Up through center and taken back by the Devils. Out to the far side into the offensive end. Back in behind the net is Stu. Over to the near side, Soderblom. Working it out, wing to the far side. Wotherspoon. And up into the Pens offensive end where the Devils are waiting for it. Taking it back near side. Up through center now and they'll give it a dump. Going for the icing and it's going to be a Devils icing. Okay. So yeah, we will see here. Pittsburgh Penguins will clinch a playoff spot today with a win. Yes, sir, Lamar. Yes, sir. And if the Flyers lose, which look right here, it looks like they kind of are, they can lock up the 2 seed in the Metropolitan Division and secure their playoff spot and essentially secure their seeding, their final seeding in the playoff race. So here we go. The Penguins moving it up to the near side. Here comes Tanger. Through center to Gino. In the offensive end. Back to the neutral zone. Evgeny Malkin with the puck. Through center. He passes to Raquel. To the offensive end. Driving it down with a chance. Shot goes wide of Allen. Out to the near side. The Devils trying to clear it out. And here comes your race for the puck. No icing. Gino gets there early. Moving it around now. Out to the far side. And moving it up now to the near side, it's going to be Tanger. Through center, Raquel. Into the offensive end, out to the far side it goes. Along the boards, the Devils clearing the zone, but the Pens get it back. Over to the near side, Carlson. Moving it now, back into the offensive end for the Devils. Here comes New Jersey. To the far side, up to the point, near side down low. Tina Genthaler with a pass to Bradshaw, denied. Out to the near side, and the Pens trying to move it along the boards. Centering pass from Gino. Out to the far side, and that's off of Wotherspoon, who's going to clear it up and cough it up. Man, got a job interview tomorrow for a permanent job in a senior's home for a daytime server. Nice. Nice. So here we go, near side chance, shot denied. Great for the Flyers. Rick Tocchet is an amazing coach and human being as well. Yes, sir. A nice shot, and the Devils get a goal. Oh, boy. That goal going to be scored by number 86, Jack Hughes. We are not out of the woods just yet. We are not out of the woods yet. But we'll see. There's still plenty of game left, but the Pens still holding on to a 1-goal lead. Man, Siegenthaler had it. Over to Hughes and just flips it right through. It's a little bar down action, actually. Yeah, got a little bar down. Oh, boy. That's not what you want to see for your Pens fans. But if you guys are enjoying the coverage, though, man, do me a huge favor. Below this stream, drop a like, drop a sub. Can we make some progress to our next minor goal at 9:15? We're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of Stanley Cup Finals. So here we go, out to the far side, moving it around. Here come the Devils. Moving it out to the far side. What happened to Detroit win tonight for the Sens to clinch? So Detroit winning would help, but they would also need teams like who else? The Blue Jackets to lose, the Isles to lose. So there's still a lot of help that needs done. So here we go, tied up along the far side boards. 4 minutes to go here in the second. Moving it around top of the zone. And flipped around to the near side. The Blues to win. Oh my gosh. So here we go, the Pens clearing the zone out to the near side. And here they go, taken back by Mercer over to the far side to Brendan Dillon behind his own net. Siegenthaler and Brown, by the way, on the assist for the Jack Hughes goal. Out to the far side, back to the near. Hughes with speed. Not able to get a shot off. Nice defense by Connor Clifton. Out to the near side, Rusty Razor passing up. And back over towards Rusty Razor. Goes along the near side, Crosby to Rusty. And back into the neutral zone. Devils getting it back. Stretch pass. Partial breakaway chance. Bratt passing back. Not going to go. And out to the far side. That puck going to get moved up through center. Rusty Razor passing it back. Shot by Chinikov. Not going to go. Puck goes out of play. Oh, man. Igor Chinikov getting some shots off tonight. But we'll see here. They're stepping away for another commercial break. Around the rest of the league, the Canadiens. Cole Caulfield getting a goal. 1-0 Montreal. IROC saying Pens are gonna lose. Watch. Nah. This is clinching day. This is clinching day for the Penguins. That's why I'm live tonight, because it's clinching night for the Penguins. Also, I have Follow gonna get a goal for the Jets. 1-1 in that one. Dylan Larkin also with 2 goals. Uh-oh. Do I have Dylan Larkin starting in fantasy? Please tell me I have Dylan Larkin starting in fantasy. Let's hope it in OT. Columbus is gonna lose. Let's hope not, because Columbus is gonna lose. Well, we'll see. We will see. Take a look here real quick. Please tell me I have Larkin. Please tell me I have Larkin starting tonight. Let's see. Yes, sir! Dylan Larkin, Mr. 6.8 points himself. Bro, he has 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 power play points, 1 shorthanded point. That is kind of crazy, bro. That is kind of crazy. He is popping off tonight. And this is with Stuart Skinner going negative 1.2. So the thing is, when you have players like Aho, Stone, you know, I got a lot of power in my forwards. So sometimes Larkin goes to the bench when he's not doing well. Caulfield. Yes, sir. Caulfield did get his 50th. That's the 1 goal. But here we go to the near side. Tanger up to the top of the zone to Gino. Flipping it in, shot kicked wide by Allen. Out to the near side, here come the Devils. Up through center, they're going to send it, chasing it down to the corner. Back in behind the net, taken there off of the stick of Glass. Along the boards near side. Working it around from the point, and out to the far side it goes. 34 shots on goal for the Islanders. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. So here we go to the near side corner. The Devils out of their own end, trying to get possession. Tied up along that side with Dewar. And the puck going to come out the near side, top of the zone, Carlson. Working it around now to the near side, Novak with 1 already tonight. Down low, passing to the point. Driving it in, Carlson looking for some help. Centering out to the far side. The Pen's going to get back onto it, sending it down low. And kicked up by the Devils. So here come the Penguins over to the near side. No, I think Larkin is one of those locks. You always start unless he's coming back from injury and your players are hot. That's part of the thing is I've had a lot of players who are hot. I always use it off the last 30 days. But here we go. Driving down low behind the net is going to be McLaughlin. Looking for help to the far side. The Pen's taking it back. Out to the near side. 100 seconds to go here in period number 2. Puck goes wide of Allen, and it's going to be Penguins icing. Oh, man. While they are doing a flashback, I'm going to step away for about 2 seconds real quick before this next face-off. So I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. I'll be back. I just got to mute this and I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. As the Devils working near side. And here we go. Backing around, played by Stu to the near side. Cleared out. And chasing it down. A breakaway for Brazeau. Gonna slow it down, looking for some help. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Now that puck goes out of play with exactly 1 minute to go. As Brazeau tried to get a little cute on that potential breakaway chance. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Also, John, I gotta show you something at some point here. I actually have a Jake Gensel autographed picture now. PDF was doing some spring cleaning. He's like, I don't need this. So he's like, I'm like, bro, I'll take it. Yeah, he's not a Penguin anymore, but bro, if you're gonna not need it. So here we go, over to the near side along the boards. And moving it up now, here come the Devils. To the offensive end, off the stick of Timo Meier. To the far side, top of the zone, shot. And the Pens able to deflect it away out to the near side. Along the boards, down low, Hischier. Looking for some help. Along the boards, now to the point, into the neutral zone. The Devils with possession. Out to the far side, Chinikov was trying to take it away. Off a Stu now to the near side. The Penguins trying to clear the zone, and the puck goes out of play. I mean, he's doing some spring cleaning, and since he's not a Penguins fan, he's like, I don't know. The funny thing is, he was so casual about it. He's like, bro, you know, at one point, Borky and Gensel went to his school, so he's like, yeah, I'll get some autographs. Why not? I don't got anything else better to do on this Tuesday afternoon. Why not? Same thing. I actually have a Phil Bourque autograph too because of that. Though it does have Caleb's PDF's name on it. It has PDF's name on it. So you know, it's not the most valuable, but it still a cool piece. It's still a cool piece. Even though it has a name on it, it's still something that's pretty sweet, pretty awesome, pretty chill. You know, the old 2-9er alongside Gensel, Jake the Snake. But here we go. We got a face-off on the near side. 22 seconds to go in period number 2. The Devils up to the point. Working it out to the far side. Driving down low. Back out to the far side again. Going to be taken by Achari. Cleared to the top of the zone. The Devils sending it back down low. 10, 9, 8, 7. That puck gets cleared out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go into the locker room at the end of 2 with a score. The Pittsburgh 11 Penguins 3, the New Jersey Devils 2. Shots on goal are 23 for the Penguins and 16 for the Devils. So the Pens right now in a pretty solid spot. Pretty solid spot to try and clinch that number 2 spot. They just got to handle business here. I mean, honestly, for the money that would have been, I mean, let me see here. Did the thing or I can't remember, was he traded or was it? It was a trade. Yeah, it was a trade. So, ultimately, it was a really solid trade. It was a needed trade. Looking at the Jake Gensel trade tree. In the trade to Carolina. Right? Ultimately, the Penguins return, the net return, is Ville Koivunen, Harrison Brennicke, Tommy Novak, Cruz Lucius in the NCAA, a high pick in the second round of the NHL draft, and a high pick in the third round of the NHL draft this year. So ultimately, I would say that was a needed move to also build assets and also. Did you watch the trade tree? I think in the Discord. I did not. I've been meaning to. I just haven't. So I'll make sure I watch that, John. I'm so scared right now. This game's crazy. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, New Jersey really wants to play spoiler tonight, and we're seeing that. We're seeing them give everything they got to play spoiler for the Penguins. But yeah, I mean, that was a really good haul. Yo, what's good, man? Sure shot. The Pens are at home for the round one. What's the best way to buy playoff tickets? Well, I would say either direct or through, other markets like SeatGeek or TickPick. Because I am looking to actually go into a playoff game myself. For the first round. So, let me actually see here. TickPick. I go on to TickPick and look up the Penguins. Oh, there goes that lid. Hockey, NHL, Pittsburgh Penguins. Who do you think pulls out? What score? I'm gonna say the Pens. I think the Pens are gonna have an explosive third period. Give me a 6-3 final. Give me like a 6-3 final score here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So, ooh, what row? 10 rows. The Pens shoot twice. Let's see. Oh wait, those are 320. Let me see here. Where are these? Man, I want Philly to come in, just come into town and see if they can beat us. Absolutely. Barry 367's 1 second period. Huh. Let me see here. Okay. But yeah, me thinks I'm going to, ooh, I gotta snag these. I might just need to snag tickets like now. Oy. What day is that? Oh, that's not what I need. Trying to find something here. Okay, that's Tuesday. I can't do Tuesdays because I bowl Tuesdays. So I need to go hockey, Penguins. Now Flyers or Columbus lose and the Pens lose. Do the Pens clinch? So the Flyers really don't matter for that. Here's the scenarios I've laid out here. Let me first off go to Pens PRX. They made a post earlier today laying out the scenarios. I don't think what needs to happen. There's specific ways about it here. So the Pens, here's the official report from Pens PR. With a win in any fashion, the Pens clinch. If the Pens get 1 point today and the Sabres beat the Blue Jackets in any fashion, or if the Leafs defeat the Islanders in any fashion and the Sabres beat the Blue Jackets in regulation. That's what needs to happen. The Blue Jackets need to lose in regulation. The Flyers are only over there because if the Penguins win and the Flyers lose in regulation, the Pens will clinch the second seed. So that's why they are over there. It's purely on that. So that's what it is. Okay, let's see here. Over here. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure at sort by premium deals. And can I like put them in like Let's see. We'll show the tickets here. What am I looking for? Trying to get an idea here as to ticket prices. You know, just trying to find that. I know I want to get to that was only a look for breakaways, absolutely. But the Pens win in any fashion, that's yes. So that's why we have these games over here. We are tracking these other games, which, by the way, I just realized something. This is gonna bother me until I get it right. There we go. There we go. Okay, the Devils have been cherry pickers all night tonight. Absolutely. But yeah, that's what it is. The games over there all impact the Penguins. The Flyers game only impacting the Pens if they win tonight. Would you rather have Austin Matthews or William Nylander? Though either of them are not bad options. I think I prefer Matthews. Just, you know what I mean? He'd pair a lot better. But the thing I really want to see for the memes is Ovi. Just imagine a power play unit. Ovechkin, Crosby, Chinikov, Carlson, Rust. But it's never going to happen. Oh boy. That's actually a really good deal. Let me see. Where is that? Oh, that's row N. Aye. Okay. We may retire. Oh yeah, he might. But I would just imagine the real Mad Russians line. It'll be a deadly line too. Malkin at center, Chinikov one wing, Ovi the other wing. The Mad Russians Christmas line. Just imagine that for a second. Just imagine that. That would be freaking insane. That would be a unit that would score. Because you got Gino, who's a playmaker, able to set up Chinikov for the quick shots, or Ovi just to power it into the net. And that power play would be nasty. Because Ovi still has it. He still has the shooting ability. So keep that in mind. Ovi still has the shooting ability, but he's never going to leave Washington. But I would love to see that, just for the fun thing. Oh, Chinikov way better. Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. Bisbee Pens playoffs. Let's freaking go, boys. Oh, man. He said he's still having fun. Yeah. And he still has it. So it wouldn't surprise me if Ovi plays another year. Although I don't see him playing another year outside of Washington. And I don't know if he's going to play another year if he doesn't think he can get a ring. And that's going to be the tough thing. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to figure out what am I going to do for tickets for this playoff game. And I am really debating these tickets, but they are going to be, you know what I mean? I think I might be able to make it work. Because I really want to make a vlog at a playoff game, a Penguins playoff game. Is it Ovi may go play for Russia team? He could. I could see him doing that. Let's see, where is that? Oh, that's row double D. Oh my gosh, that's high up. Plunge games are never easy. Oh, I know. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to make a game day vlog and maybe go live from a playoff game this year. Absolutely. I want to get to a game this year. The problem is the price. Like, anywhere in that lower bowl, you're talking 300 plus. Where's that premium deal? Row H. E, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's row 8. Oh, boss, you give me a season tickets? Bro, that's awesome. I'm just late with Con, but no Nylander, Austin Matthews. I get it. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm eyeing up some tickets. I'm just trying to figure out what the best course of action is. I mean, there are tickets here row 8 off. Or there's these, which are like right behind the net, 5 rows up. There's your dad. Dad's at bowling. He's at bowling. 42 million cap. Let's go. Screw the moves. Oh man, let's go make the moves. Absolutely. I mean, the Pens have the cap space. They have plenty of space to make moves. So I am excited to see what they do this offseason. I mean, obviously you're going to retain most of the core, I'd imagine. So, oh man, I think I might need to go at the opposite end. I'm doing it. Go all in. You know what I mean? I think I know what I'm going to have to do. It's going to be pricey. But I think I know what I'm going to have to do. I feel like getting Giroux if we had a chance. Not terrible. I would, I'd like to see, there's a few things. I'd like to see the Pens offer a good amount to Robo. I want to see the Pens offer Robo about 10 a year. I want to see him off 10 to 12, somewhere in that range. Don't buy him until we clinch. Yeah, I'm waiting on that. Oh man. But I'm waiting to see because I want to make sure. I also need to link up with my dad because I think my dad's gonna go too. So let me see here. Penguins. Let me see. Let me go to the Penguins Ticketmaster. Might be a bit cheaper on Ticketmaster because sometimes there's tickets that have just hit the resale market where they just like crank it up. But I want to see what the Penguins are offering. Was he Pens Flyers? Absolutely. Yeah, Steven's saying Michigan versus Denver underway in Vegas. Who played Wisconsin for the title? We'll see. We will see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Offer requires passcode. Shoot. That's not bad. 324 a piece. These are the 362. That's the Pens double attack. Oh yeah, screw the scalpers. Problem is that the Penguins limit the sale to only, I think, season ticket members. Like there's front row seats available to the first playoff game, but the offer requires a passcode, and I can't even see how much it is. Yes, it's a season ticket holder pre-sale. When does the pre-sale end? When does the Penguins playoff season ticket holder pre-sale end? For playoff tickets. Let me see here. This is our first round pick. Will Horkoff in action and for the Maze in blue in this one. Yes, sir. Oh man. So I'm gonna have to wait. Oh man. Did you try StubHub? So I usually use TickPick or Ticketmaster. I'm gonna check SeatGeek, and I'm also gonna check StubHub. Okay. Let me see here. Still got a little bit of time for period number 3. Let me see. See tickets. Continue. Row V, row F. So these are all kind of the same in terms of pricing and in terms of where oh, wait a minute. I might have just found the tickets. I might have just found the tickets. Boy. Me might have just found tickets for the playoff action. Maybe. Oh boy, because I'm trying to find like, what do we want to do ticket wise? Because I'm gonna go to a game. That's not negotiable. I'm going to a Pens playoff game. So it's just a matter of how much am I gonna spend and where are we gonna get them. Oh man. Let me see. 3, 4, 5. That's not worth it to me. No, I actually found it on StubHub. Ooh, wait a minute. Actually, wait, do these include fees? Oh, woo! I think I might have actually found them. I found 2 good options. One set on SeatGeek, one set on StubHub. Assuming the Pens clinch it tonight, I'm gonna talk to Dad and say, hey, we need to get these tickets like now. Well, StubHub and SeatGeek both have good sets of tickets. I mean, the ones on SeatGeek are like 30 bucks more, but they're on the end where the Pens attack twice, not the end where the Pens attack once. I've never been on that end. Every time I've been down low for Pens games this year, I've gone to 2 of them down low this year. I was always on the Pens single attack because they were always like 50 or 60 bucks more expensive at the other end. But this is only a $29 difference. So I might need to go for that. I'm gonna talk to Dad tonight when he gets home and see what he says. Because them's some good seats. But oh man, but here we go. Third period of action ready to get underway here from Prudential Center. And here we go. Lose you out to you, Ticketmaster. And if anyone's watching right now isn't subscribed, you really should. Well, thank you. Thank you, Violet. You're freaking amazing. Dude's a class act. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Over to the far side. The Devils trying to wrap it around in front of the net of Skinner. Along the boards. Kicked out the other way. Okay, I need to send that message. Well, check your DMs. I don't know what you got going, but send you a message. Let me see here. Let me hop up in there. So yeah, we are ready to roll here after a face-off coming up here. And it's going to be Crosby against Heischer, and the Pens win it out of their own end. Over to the near side, trying to kick it up along the boards. Kept in by Dougie Hamilton and to Igor Chinikov. Moving it up to the offensive end, he goes. Taken back by the Devils. Out to the near side, Dawson Mercer near the circle, top of the zone. Dougie Hamilton with a shot, not going to make it there. Wotherspoon dishing out a big check. Timo Meier trying to take it back, but ultimately coming back to Parker Wotherspoon. Puck gets cleared out to center. And moving it back, Siegenthaler to Hamilton. And moving it around now near side to the offensive end. Timo Meier from the point. Passing to the far side. Not quite able to connect. A nice chance there for Hamilton. But right on it is Stonewall Skinner. Moving it out now into the offensive end. For the Penguins, Raquel sends it to the near side. Tommy Novak. Back down to Raquel. Trying to wrap it around. Can't quite do it. Timo Meier right on top of it out there. And ready to move it along the boards down low. Oh, man. So we'll see. Moving it around the near side. Going to be played by Jack Hughes. You cover the Pirates? Oh, yeah. We're going to be covering the Pirates. We got Coney here for a reason. We can hoist the cone with the Pirates. As the Penguins working around behind their own net out to the far side. As I just hit myself in the face with a stinking cone. Bad Coney. Think about what you've done. As the Pens with a chance, passing in front, kicked away, and the Devils get it back. Out to the near side. Into the corner, down low. Oh yeah, I paid like 37 bucks for that cone just so we could hoist the cone for the Pirates, or 27 bucks. So, you know, we're going to be covering Pirates games. Just you wait. So here we go to the near side. Mantha with that puck, sending it down low, back in front of the net. Mantha chasing it out to the far side. And here we go. Yo, Jim, you're freaking amazing. You're freaking amazing, bro. So here we go to the near side. The Devils coming away with it for now. And they're going to kick it up. Hughes sends it back down low. We actually did cover a Pirates game this year, but we're going to be covering a lot more as the playoffs wind down for the NHL, because NHL really is seeming to be what does this channel well so far. But definitely we'll be doing some of that. Oh man, Cone just hit you for that 37 bucks. Oh my gosh. So here we go, out to the far side. Jake Allen sending it along the boards, and that puck gets cleared up to Achari. Dumps it back into the offensive end, chasing it around near side, down low. It's going to be Kovacevic. And that puck gets launched out of play. Yeah, I need to wait till Dad gets home. And if the Pens win this game and the Flyers keep losing, I'm going to talk to him about, we got to get these, like, now, before they're off the market. Because I think I see the ones I want. I think I see the ones I want. They're perfect seats. Man, you could give the home a Cone. That's how the Cone repays you. Exactly. I give you a home, I feed you, I bathe you, I shower you, I give you water in your bowl, and you repay me by assaulting me? Bad Coney. Oh man, so over to the near side, the Devils clearing that puck out of their own end. Now moving it up into the offensive end where the Pens take it back out to the near side. I'm grabbing the Cone again. Over to the near side. Rusty Razor passing across, intercepted, and moving it out the other way. So here we go. The Devils from their own end, ready to roll with that puck. Moving it around near side, Kovacevic. And now going to pass it up to the far side. Into the offensive end for the Devils, taking it back near side. Timo Meier, top of the zone, cycling it around. Into the corner, down low, Wotherspoon. Out to the far side, sending it along the boards. Back down over to the near side, past Carlson to Novak. And he's going to clear that out all the way for an icing on the Penguins. Okay. So we'll see here. 15:50 to go here in this third period, where the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins have their playoff hopes on the line. A big game coming up here, and a big remaining 16 minutes to go here. Especially considering the Islanders are winning, the Pens will need to win to clinch tonight. Over to the near side along the boards, Raquel flipping it up through center with a chance. The Devils not able to control it. Novak driving towards the net, trying to wrap it around, kicked away by Allen. Out to the near side, Bratt moving it out now to the far side, and the Devils clearing it up through center. But the Pens are going to take it back. Gino in front of his own bench. Moving it out now to the near side. Sam Girard going to dump it into the offensive end, and the Pens will go for the dump and change. Out to the near side, Dougie Hamilton with that puck. Along the boards near side over to Hughes. And it's going to be Hughes now to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end, near side chase. And a chance in front, shot is easily denied by Stonewall Skinner. Oh yeah, there's multiple ways. The Avs can clinch a President's Trophy in multiple ways tonight. They can clinch it with a regulation or overtime win. They can also clinch it with an overtime loss, as long as the Hurricanes get an overtime loss, or with just a Hurricanes loss in regulation. The President's Trophy will go to the Colorado Avalanche. So keep that in mind for tonight as well. Moving it around the far side, the Penguins trying to flip it up through center into the offensive end. Wrapping it around into the corner, far side, Soderblom. With that puck tied up, now it goes to the near side, top of the zone, Girard back down behind the net. Out to the near side, cycling it around is going to be Avery Hayes. Sends it behind the net to Elmer, glue guy Soderblom to the far side circle. Driving it behind the net now to the near side, goes past Hayes, Girard. Trying to get on it. What's good, Dad? Over to the far side, the Devils taking it back. We'll see if Dad wants to join us for the remainder of this game. What do you not need to worry about? hold on. People can't hear you. Where's your mic?
No, I don't think I need cash. I don't know.
Oh.
Because on Sunday.
Yeah. You gotta find your mic. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Put it.
I'd probably put it somewhere irresponsible, knowing me. But here we go, out to the near side. It's going to be the Devils. Moving it up, and the Pens get it back out of their own end. Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. Where in the world is Dad's mic? Where is it?
I have no idea.
It might be somewhere within these papers. Because now the people can't hear you. Unless I might have brought it upstairs. There's like 3 mics upstairs. Shoot. I might have brought it upstairs. But here we go, out to the far side. Chinikov driving the offensive out near side, not able to connect. But Dad, I will need to link up with you tonight potentially. As the Pens flipping it around. He scores! Evgeny Malkin! Yes. Yeah, Dad, I found some tickets that I might be wanting to get for us for the playoffs, for the first game. But I'd want to get it like now, because otherwise they're not going to be around. Yes! 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 Oh my word.
Don't have to worry about what Columbus or Islanders are doing.
But we got to worry about what Detroit does.
Don't care about Detroit.
Yes, we do.
Well, for our second place.
If Detroit wins, the Pens clinch home ice advantage in the first round.
Wait a minute. Everybody!
Oh, man.
Jason.
That's a Pirates thing, not a Penguins thing.
Yeah, but maybe the Penguins can take over. You can have people.
No, it's like this for the Penguins. Like hoisting the cup.
You got to, or the opposite way.
No, it's like this. Like you're hoisting the cup.
I thought you would go like this.
No. No, that's just stupid.
Like this. Pirates are like this. Penguins are like this.
No. But here we go. The Pens driving it out to the far side again. I think I know what I'm going to do for the rest of tonight real quick so that they can hear you. Let me write down something real quick. Oh, man. We're going to go into filters. Oh, not properties. Yes, sir. 4-2. Go here. Filters. Edit filters. And we're going to go noise gate. Noise gate should be -63, -8. And now I'm going to lower that open threshold. So now, Dad, if you talk. Uh-oh! Oh, no, it was just a scoreboard bug. Okay. Oh, my word. So here we go, ready to roll now out the far side. It's going to be the Penguins up through center ice. We have the chance. Pens aren't Dunn's cap. Got to do it Jason's way, raising the cup. Exactly. You got to raise the cup. That's how we do the cone for the Penguins. But here we go. And for the Steelers, it's just going to be this, like you're hoisting the Vince Lombardi trophy, because that's how you hoist the Vince Lombardi. But here we go, out to the far side, now across to the near, the Pens at the top of the zone. Working it around, and out to the far side it goes again, Elmer Soderblom. Along the boards, down low, near side, chasing it at, and along the boards they'll go again. Now tied up there, Glue Guy with that puck. Trying to hit a Chari, by the way, no doer tonight. We got Avery Hayes in the lineup. And Jesper Bratt clearing it out and taken back, thankfully, by Wotherspoon. That would have been a dangerous area. As the Pens flip it to the offensive end, Glue Guy losing his edge. But they're going to call tripping. I thought he just lost his edge on that.
He didn't have enough glue down there.
Oh, my gosh.
To keep him on the ice.
Oh, my gosh. 2 hands all over the Lombardi. I don't know. I've seen a lot of players and coaches just kind of hoist it up with the one hand. How spectacular. I'm number 915. Yo, spectacular. Welcome in, bro. How you doing? You're freaking awesome, man. You're freaking awesome. We're only 85 subs away. 85 more subs on the road to 1K. If yins are here and yins aren't subscribed, go see a doctor, because what's wrong with you? In order to not see the doctor, just go below the stream and subscribe to the channel. Then we know you're in your right mind. Oh my gosh. This is why you shouldn't stream whenever you're coming off of a cold, kids. Oh my gosh. So here we go. That's the other thing. I could use this, but there's no cover on it. There's no cover on it.
It's okay.
I don't know how it's gonna sound. We'll try it. Is it even turning on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
You want to hold that a bit further away.
Hello.
Yeah, there's nothing protecting it.
Hello.
Yo, spectacular. There you are, man. There you are. 916. Yes, sir. Let me go into filters, edit filters, reset my noise gate to be -8. And there we go. That sounds a lot better.
Negative.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're using that, so you want to hold it maybe here as opposed to here? You want to hold it here?
No, I'm holding it down here.
It's a little quiet, but you know.
Is it?
Yeah. Somewhere about there. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, Team Jesus! Welcome aboard, bro. You're freaking awesome. You are freaking awesome, man. As we are back here in New Jersey. I didn't see me. Pens, man. So the thing is, if you don't have your subscription set to public, I don't think it'll recognize it. I think that's the one catch with this, is that on these, it only shows new subscribers if it can find you were subscribed. And it doesn't pull into the actual account. It pulls into viewable subscriptions, I think is how it does it. I could be wrong on that, but the Penguins are on the power play.
Okay, so obviously if they win this, they have
clinch.
a playoff spot.
Yes.
But to do the to clinch the second seat of the division, there was another circumstance.
The
tonight.
Flyers need to lose in regulation, and they are doing that. They're doing a good job of that right now.
What is it?
4-2. It's after 2. So here we go. That puck cleared out.
So then everything is pretty much done for them.
Yeah, the Penguins' last 3 games are meaningless. That's where I want to see Murashov play. But he got sent back down to the AHL today. But Gino passing across Raquel along the boards.
R².
Oh my gosh. Top of the zone now from the point. The Pens to the near side. Working with it. Rust passing down low. Far side. Malkin along the boards. Yeah, that's why we need Detroit to win. Yes.
Why?
Because the Pens will lock up the second seed tonight if Detroit wins.
Oh, Detroit is playing Philly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was thinking, well, what about Philly losing?
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
that's
know
Detroit.
Philly was
Yeah, they're still at the end of 2. But here we go, out to the near side. The Devils taking it out of their own end. Working it around and clearing it up behind the net of Stuart Skinner. Moving it around now over to the body and stick of Kindle out to the far side to Tanger.
So what do you do if you clinch both of the second seed?
I would play Murashov in that one of the 2 games against Washington.
Would you rest your guys?
I don't know that I would rest them entirely because I don't want my guys going in with rust, but, you know, I'd be a bit more cautious. But here we go, Kindle to the far side, shot, not going to go from Novak. And that puck gets moved to the near side, cleared out, power play does expire. And here we go, the Devils to the offensive end. By the way, that was only the second penalty of the game for the record.
Did the Penguins get, how many power plays did they have?
1 power play for each team so far. Yo, RFK, welcome, bro. Amen, amen. But yeah, the Pens got hit with a penalty early for delay a game. I didn't know if it was or not, but they called it. Oh yeah, Dad got home from bowling. By the way, how'd you bowl tonight, Dad?
I guess okay, but we lost the first game, won the second game, and we just barely lost the third game.
Not gonna go. A nice chance there for the Devils. Not gonna go. Your dad's me laughing so hard. Oh, he's always. Oh, you should have seen earlier in some of the other streams, Pens Isles. We had our Believe segment because he's always a negative fan. Yeah, the Isles game is all but toast at this point. Oh, everybody loves Dad. Everybody loves Dad. I think that was a TV show, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is. Everybody Loves Dad.
No, I don't think there was one. I didn't think it was something different.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't know the name, Dad. I know that. I was hoping you were going to say, no, I'm not Raymond. Because the TV show is Everybody Loves Raymond. Yes. Oh, man. But yeah, we are rolling here. The Flyers getting into the third period against the Red Wings, which we will cover that ending of that game, assuming the Pens win. Everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Raymond, not Dad. You guys are going to kill me with how much you're making me laugh tonight. Oh, my gosh. This is why I shouldn't stream when coming off a head cold, but I don't listen to smart things because I want to stream too badly. So I'm going to do it. Oh, man. Let me actually pull out call sheets for these teams.
What do you have to go to do the racing again? Isn't it 1,000?
It was 1,000 by the end of the regular season. I don't think we're going to hit that. That means you have to hit 1,000 in the next week. Which, if you guys do that, I mean, that's incredible.
That's what I think they should do.
Oh, man. Let's see. Yo, 8 minutes. Log it in. Yes, sir. I rock. Dad is fire. He's a W. Yes, sir. Unless it's a playoff clincher. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I love streaming too much for me to not do it, even when I know I shouldn't. Like, I know I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight because my voice is, and my body is just still recovering from a cold, but I still do it because I just love it too much. I love chatting sports with the Yins all this time.
Oh, the old Gensel. The old Gensel.
Pinikov. Over to the near sideboards. We've hit 1.1K before the cup. Oh, bro. I don't even know, man. I haven't even thought that far. Like, 1K has just seemed like such an abstract number to me that I didn't really put much thought into what we do past 1K. Like, honestly. Because this has just been incredible. Incredible. And these Steelers live. Oh, we do Steelers. We do Steelers. We're going to do Pirates this summer. Penguins. On top of just regular NHL, regular MLB on occasion, and regular NFL. So, absolutely. We cover it all here. The only thing we don't really cover is basketball because I don't understand it. Crosby needs the empty net. Well, we'll see. We will see. I
don't know whether they're going to pull. Are they going to pull it?
Oh, they are. They are. Only down 2 unless it gets out of hand. Unless you get a third goal, then they're going to get... Then they're not going to pull. Man.
Here comes a goal.
And here we go to the near side. Kicked away on a nice shot opportunity there for the Devils off of Connor Brown. And over to the far side, the Pens clearing the zone. Moving it up now to the near side to the offensive end. By the way, I will be buying that Penguin blow-up tonight, assuming the Penguins clinch the playoffs. We'll be buying that tonight on stream. Yins aren't going to see me buy it, but I'll show you into the what I can out of the receipt. Sir, you love the Steelers? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Steelers got Shepard! Or toilet bowl, I don't know. But here we go, out to the far side, moving that center through the zone, trying to move it around near side, down low into the corner. No, I'm not gonna dox myself. But here we go, near side, up to the point. The Devils with it now. Shot, not gonna go. And the Pen's gonna try and clear it out near side. Yes, sir. We got Daybot up in here. Welcome back, Daybot. Welcome back. Oh, we're gonna be buying the Penguin blow. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. As long as the Pens don't collapse in the last 6 minutes, we're buying that suit tonight. So here we go. Back on in behind the net, out to the far side. Oh, man. So to the near side. The Pens into the offensive end. Solo Mellow Salt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, one more subscriber to the minor goal. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can hit 925 would be kind of crazy tonight. Out to the far side, driving it around the boards is going to be the Devils. Towards the top of the zone, taken back by the Penguins. 5 minutes to go, and it's taken back easily by Simon Nemitz to the near side along the offensive end for the Penguins. And it's going to be taken back by the Devils, wing to wing in front of their own bench, back into their own end. Oh, man. So here we go. The Devils working with it now. Over to the near side. And into the offensive end they go. Right near Stu. Going to be played behind the net now. Devils with possession out to the far side. Soderblom in there as well. Up to the top of the zone. The Devils working with it out on the near side. Nemitz with it down low. He sends it. Tied up for that puck along the boards. Oh, man. Now moving it out to the far side. Cleared up all the way out. No icing. Gonna be played into the corner. And from Pittsburgh, living to Berg now, and I gotta love my Berg teams. Yes, sir. Bro, Daybot is pretty cool, though. Daybot is pretty chill. Let's go, Pens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Out to the near side, and it's gonna be the Devils up on into the offensive end. Working it around near side towards the net, taken back by, that's gonna be Chinikov, I believe, over to the near side. And that puck gonna get taken to the top. Dougie Hamilton sending it down over to the far side. Jack Hughes with a shot. Taken back near side by the Rusty Razor. Gonna try and give these Devils some tetanus as the Devils pull the goalie. So the Devils working with the empty net. And out to the far side. Dumped up into the offensive end. Taken back by the Penguins. And launching it towards the net. Gonna go wide. There's gonna be Penguins icing. Yes, sir, Daybot. Yes, sir.
No icing.
Oh, I thought they were going to call that icing. But, man, back in behind the net is Stu, played by Carlson to the far side. And clearing it out again, going for it, just missing. That's going to be your icing on the Penguins. But if you guys are still watching and you aren't subscribed, you might need to see a doctor because clearly there's something wrong with you. So, in order to not have to see your doctor, in order to not see your doctor, go below the stream and drop a sub on the channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, which just blows my mind considering we just started consistently streaming back in September. But it's pretty freaking awesome. You guys are amazing. Pittsburgh to the Cup 2026, the new 2016. Yes, sir. And there's your empty net goal.
Who took it?
I did not catch who was the last one to shoot that. And they're showing fans that looks like it was Carlson who had that shot. 2 dislikes equals death. Oh my gosh. Dead people can't see doctors. Yo, Ryan, you're freaking awesome, bro. 920. Can we make a push to 925 tonight? We are going to be covering some extra coverage here of the Flyers and Red Wings here coming up pretty soon. Because as we speak, they still have 14-19 to go in the third period. And that game will determine if the Pens clinch the second seed in the Metropolitan. So we will be covering the last of that game as well once this one ends up here from Prudential Center. As the Devils move it up into the offensive end, let's take that empty net away. And moving it around the far side, cleared up to the top of the zone. And sent around from Dylan around the far side. And that was Carlson's 15th goal of the season. In his last 3 games, 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. That's freaking crazy.
Just think about it, Jason.
What?
Whenever they traded for him a year ago or so, he did not do well.
Oh, I know.
People were saying you should get rid of him.
Well, you know the reason? You know the reason for that? You know the reason for that? Because Carlson had to do it all on the defense. Carlson had to do it all. But now that he has Parker Wotherspoon, he has a stabilizing force beside him. So he knows that he can play more the style he likes to play because he has someone else that he has all that trust and confidence in. He didn't have that last year. So he can be the old Carlson because of that.
I don't think the Mike Sullivan, even though he was a good coach, I don't think he was the right coach for the Penguins.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But an overtime loss clinched Pittsburgh only if the Blue Jackets and Isles would take similar losses. Man, like, yo, Team Jesus, Jason, I'm new to this channel, but I'm never leaving now. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You get a big terrible towel wave. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Do you smell playoff hockey in the Pittsburgh? Yes, I do. 1:46 to go in regulation. The last minute 40 where the Penguins are not in the playoffs.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die because I was trying to stream while still partially sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Daybot, you're freaking awesome. You're freaking awesome. Want to breathe? You can show your heartbeat by liking the stream and subscribing to the channel. Oh my gosh. How have I been here longer than most of the chat? Oh my gosh. Yes, sir, Solomello. 1:30 to go here until the Penguins clinch the playoffs. Over to the far side, along the boards. Moving it around and going to be tied up for that puck top of the zone. The Pens moving it around near side with a chance. Sending it down low into the near corner, working it around along the boards. With 1:10 to go in the period. Moving it around, centering to the top of the zone, working with it near side, Raquel. Down to Shea. Even though we'll win and clinch a spot, would you like to see them win the rest of their games and see them try to get a higher spot? Well, the thing is, there might not be a higher spot to get after tonight.
They can't.
They can't clinch the Metro, but they can get the 2 seed. If the Flyers make a miraculous comeback, there is still movement, vertical movement to secure. But the Pens are going to be probably the 2 seed. Remember my name? I'll be back for Pens games or Pirates. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go. The last 27 seconds. Remember, if you guys are Pens fans, don't leave. We will be covering the Flyers game, which has massive implications now, as the Pens would clinch the 2 seed in the Metropolitan Division with a Flyers loss in regulation.
Glue guy, come on, glue guy.
So we will be covering the end of that game as well to see if the Pens clinch the 2 seed tonight. As the Devils moving it wing to wing to the far side, and that'll be a final. Your final from New Jersey is the Pittsburgh Penguins Penguins 5, the New Jersey Devils 2. The Pittsburgh Penguins are back in the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. They have clinched a playoff berth, which seems kind of pedantic to say that, but like, we've been spoiled with Sid the Kid. Just saying. Oh, man. Play 5th Ave, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's a party on 5th Ave tonight. Here we go.
Now, can you go to a different game on here?
Yes. I need to go to... We're going over to the not the Devils, the Red Wings game, which Detroit 5-2. That's what we want to see. Oh, man, Pens are in the playoffs. Absolutely. Let me go here over to Abs and Games, over to ESPN. But the Penguins are back in the playoffs, baby!
Come on, get the thing on.
That's what I'm doing. The TV is slow. The TV runs slower than Grandma's computer running Windows 95. There we go. We're going to watch that broadcast here for the Red Wings and Flyers. Oh, man. There's a party on 5th Ave. Evelyn has left the building.
And you know what team is going to win this one?
Who?
The one that have red in their...
No.
The Flyers have some red.
They're orange. They are freaking orange. That's like saying, is this traffic cone red? Is Coney red?
Coney's red.
Why, I oughta. Oh, man. So here we go. The Penguins end up getting the win.
It's going to be the final.
And it's shot for the Flyers, not going to go.
What teams are going to be? What do you think?
What's that?
What teams do you think are going to make the playoffs and what the seedings are?
I don't know. We'll take a look at that like after this game here.
I mean, what's your guess? You think
I'll take more of a look once we get past the this game. We're at a commercial break. As the Flyers are moving it through center into the offensive end, taken back by the Red Wings. Launching it up, the Flyers taking it back out of their own end. The Wings are winning. You can see the score of this game right here. 5-2. And here we go. The Wings over to the near side, down low. Taking off of the stick of Travis Konechny. And up to the top of the zone, kept in for now, but the Flyers gonna give up the zone. Moving it around now, near side, wing to the far side, shot, not gonna go. And it's moved out here by the Red Wings, chasing it down is the Flyers, off of the stick there of Emil Andre.
What are the other ones, like Columbus and Islanders do?
The Isles are winning, but that don't matter anymore, and the Blue Jackets are losing 2-0, but again, that don't matter anymore. It's only the Flyers who can now take the Pens at the 2 seed.
I understand that. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to get...
But the Blue Jackets are not putting together a good case to make the playoffs.
That's what I'm trying to figure out is...
Uh-oh. So here we go now, over to the near side. Working it around is going to be the Flyers through center, tip it into the offensive end. And here we go. Moving it out now, near side, the Penguins are trying to hope that the Flyers get the loss. Into the corner, near side, that's Comfort, not able to control it. Flyers getting it back out to the far side, aloft the stick of Forster. And now over to the near side, into the offensive end for Philadelphia. Driving it near side, shot. Gonna go wide and high, out of play, not out of play. Oh, man. So now it's going to be the Red Wings driving the net, not able to get an inside lane there. And it's tied up behind the net of the goalie, going to be Samuel Ersson. Schaefer's hurt. Uh-oh, that's a big loss for the Isles. That's a big loss. But the Red Wings working from the point, back into their own end. And I said I'd do it. I'm doing it. We're going to Amazon. We're ordering it.
You know what? This is so good with the Penguins.
What, you want the Penguins blow up too, so you can call the games and the Pens blow up too?
No, this is good because
why not?
I was concerned about the Penguins with the home and home series with the Capitals because whenever we first were thinking about that, we thought the Capitals were out of it, but they're really in it for the playoffs.
Yeah.
For the wild card. And that's going to be tough to try to win against the Capitals team that knows you and knows your tendencies, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm glad that they were able to clinch it then, not have to, deal with that.
By the way, this is what it looks like in real life. Dad? This is what it looks like in person.
Huh?
Oh, man. This is going to be freaking awesome. Smaller one for you, larger one for your dad. Oh, my gosh. Hitting the truss chin with a puck and went off. Oh. $400 shipping on the blow up. No. I meant sub or else. Yo. Let's freaking go. By the way, if you're just still hanging around, you're not subbed. I don't know what's wrong with you. Check out with your doctor, because clearly there's something wrong. To fix that issue, just go below the stream and drop a sub. All you gotta do. Quick little step. But yeah, we are buying the Penguins blow up. And we will see. Oh, man. Let us see. Man. 43 PDF needs one too, bro. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we will see. We will see. I'm just trying to make sure before I drop the money on it. Let me see if there's another one that has better reviews. Let's see. PDF is busy with cupcakes. Oh my gosh. Is it hurt? No, Sid's not hurt. Sid's not hurt. Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. Now. Let me see. Blow up costume. Or penguin costume. Let me see. Okay. I think I might go with this one actually. 72-inch. As is the Flyers, top of the zone.
3-0 Sabres.
Yeah. Oh man. Let me just make sure real quick. Okay, around the far side, the Red Wings moving it out of the end. Okay. So we'll see here. Ready to roll. And now out to the far side, behind the net to the near. Oh, man. I think I'm going to get this one. It's a little bit cheaper. So here we go. Around the near side, the Flyers working down low. Over to the far side, cycling around the net. 4-on-4 time, by the way. And taken back by the Red Wings. I remember you'll watch more games. Oh, absolutely. I appreciate that, bro. So here we go. And the Red Wings! 6-2. Let's freaking go! The Penguins are on the road. It's actually a hat trick.
For Dylan Larkin.
Yes, sir! I got Larkin in fantasy. Give your all sick. What a trooper. I appreciate that. I mean, I try to do as much as I can. Let's see. We're adding this to cart. Oh, man. We're adding this to the cart. We're going to go to checkout. You sure you don't want one, Dad?
Nope.
You don't want to call a game in a Penguin suit?
Nope.
Oh, man. So we're ordering it. We're going to get it Sunday, April 12th. So if it gets here in time, or even mid-Penguin game, we might test it out for the last Pens game we'll cover the regular season. We might test it out in the last game. Problem is, these are like $40 a piece, so, you know. I don't know that I want to drop $80 on these suits that I'm just going to be wearing for the playoffs. So, place the order. And there we go. The order has been placed. All right, so we have the Penguin suit. It's on order.
You know what is the only thing that was really a disappointment with
What?
the clinch of the Penguins?
What? No goalie goal?
No,
What?
they didn't clinch at home. It would have been nicer to clinch at home.
Oh, it would have. But, you know, it's still a pretty solid thing to see. It's a party on Fifth Ave for sure, though. It for sure is a party on Fifth Ave. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up my whiteboard so it's ready to use on Saturday. Because tomorrow we're going to be live, but it's just going to be for a little bit for the Masters. Tomorrow I'll be live from about 3 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern, covering all the news and updates from the Masters down at Augusta National. So, you know, there's our golf stream for you to have been clamoring about it, talking about it, wanting to see it. We'll be having it tomorrow. So, you know, that'll be something fun to see. As here we go to the near side. 8 minutes to go in regulation. For sure, Dad, it would have to be have been amazing at home. Absolutely. It would have been best to have it at home, but it is what it is, bro. You know? And still clinch a playoff spot. And it's official. The Penguin suit has been ordered. It will arrive on Sunday. And a nice chance for Kane. Going to be denied. As the Flyers going to clear it out through center. Back to full strength for both sides. And here we go. Out to the near side. The Flyers taking it back in behind the net. Oh, man. So here we go. Larkin, 3 goals, 1 assist, 2 power play, 1 shorthanded goal, 4 shots. That is incredible. Bro, I have 223 fantasy points. I have 30 points tonight in forwards. Chinikov with 4. Josh Morrissey already with 2. Morgan Riley got 3.8 in the loss to the Isles. The only downer was Matthew Nyes. The Pittsburgh suit is a great luck charm. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We got the Penguin suit on order. Oh my gosh. So here we go to the top of the zone. Working with it now near side. A chance shot by Edvinson. Not going to go. And out to the far side it goes. But man, Larkin with 8.9 fantasy in our league. Not to mention Stuart Skinner going to get credit with the win. So I'm going to get 4.8 points out of him. So Here we go. Out to the near side, down low, battling for that possession. Behind the net. And we got a whistle for a penalty. That's going to be Simon Edvinsson going to the sin bin. I saw that. I'm like, that looks a little weird. That looks a little sus. 23.4 in Moss League. Yeah, I mean, default scoring 8.9 is incredible. So, by the way, Dad, this is what I'm eyeing up. I don't want you to say price. I don't want you to say the price or where it is, but this is 5 rows off where the Pens shoot twice. I presume you're going with me, right? For the Pens game?
I guess.
You're not going to anyone else that would go with me. And here we go. Top of the zone, near side, tip it. Flyers on a power play. Oh, there we go. And now out to the far side, driving. Nice save by the goalie there for the Red Wings. That goalie going to be... That is Cam Talbot in net. Okay. Man, we are rolling here through this game. I'll go with you, but you have to pick me up. Bro, I'm not driving all the way out to Vegas. But here we go, out to the near side and frozen by Talbot. Okay. Oh, 4 hours away, 3 if traffic's good. Dad, come on, show some enthusiasm. Be enthused. Be enthused. Be enthused.
Oh, done. It's over with. It's over with.
The Pens are clinching. They're clinching it here. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're from Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky's not terribly far. I had to drive out to Fort Wayne, Indiana when I was out in college. But here we go up to the top of the zone, and it's going to be the Red Wings trying to take it out, but the Flyers get it near side. With a shot denied. Nice use of the body there by the Red Wings off of the body of going to be Johansson. Enthusiasm and believe. Has a chance here. Shot goes high and wide for the Red Wings over to the near side corner. And now moving it up through center to the near side. Tip it to the center. Shot. Not going to make it on net. Cleared out the near side. So here we go. Ready to roll now. The Flyers through center.
Is there anything left for the Penguins in terms of milestones for anybody? That they would play them to try to see if they could reach that this year?
Let me see here. Reachable this the rest of this season. Let's see. You know, it's 1,400. Let me see. Penguins players upcoming career milestones. Let's see. Upcoming Express 1,400. He's actively chasing 1,500. Let's see. Carter Kell reached 20 goal plateau. And what about Letang, Carlson? Let's see. I like how the Isles moved up the draft board this week. And now, I look at St. Louis, and they have 8 picks in the top 126. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I mean, I still think the Pens are going to play their guys because, like, Hughes wants to get triple digits in his first season.
Well, they will, but I'm just trying to figure out if there's any milestones that we could look at.
I'm not seeing anything directly, but I'll have to do more research in between streams.
And I don't know if they have, like, maybe there's you know, to get 3 people defensemen in there, like 30 shots or 30 goals.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that would.
Oh, yeah. And I gotta say, this has been the most lopsided vote that we ever had on this channel. In the poll, for who wins this game, we had 61 votes. Take a guess the percentages.
I would say that 80 to 90% were thinking Detroit.
I'm talking Penguins game. Penguins, Devils.
Oh, 89 for the Penguins. 80 to 90.
95 to 5. The most lopsided vote we've ever had. Let me go ahead and actually end the poll. But here we go. The Red Wings out to the far side. And moving it back out, here come the Flyers. Up through center with a chance. Into the offensive end, far side, boards driving down, shot not gonna go, over to the near side again. Moving it around now and back into the defensive end.
What does, the other thing, as you're looking at that, also look at, since we do a home and home for the Capitals, is there anything capital-wise that are milestones?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we could kind of...
Yeah, definitely. Out to the far side and back in behind the net to the near. Here come the Flyers. Oh, Cheryl would have voted for the Penguins easily. Man, this is just incredible. This is an absolutely incredible night. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Nice little save there by Talbot. As the Red Wings are still vying for their spot, their lives.
Yep.
It's just incredible, seeing the Penguins going to end up getting home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs.
But that could swindle if they lose. They lose the first game, then they basically don't have it.
Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I need to take a leak. Dad, go ahead and give the people your latest updates and news and stuff and things. And what I'm going to do, Dad, just for you, I'm going to pull up the chat.
I can't deal with that.
Yes, you can. I'm going to pull the chat on my laptop. We're going to move Coney down temporarily. Or in fact, you know what? We'll put Coney up here. And then I can dismiss. That way you can talk to chat. Move that to live chat. And let me just go and zoom here. See, now you have chat right there. You can actually interact with chat. You guys can ask Dad whatever questions you'd like to ask while I am back, or while I run to the bathroom. He'll be ready.
Hello.
Ow, ow, son of a gun, I just stepped on my charger.
John.
That's John.
Jensen,
That's
too?
John.
That's John, okay.
That's John.
What else here? Do you think Ovi's going to retire after this? Ovechkin. Will that be the last time that Ovechkin plays in Pittsburgh? Oh, Cheryl says no, he won't retire. I don't think so either. Especially if they have an ability to do a run. I think he wants one last good run. One more year. I think one more year. Well, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, the Flyers score. 6-3 now. That was 41. And I don't have the call sheets here to figure out who 41 is. Oh, they talked about him playing in Russia afterwards. That's interesting. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of old, though. I don't know if they would they want the older player? Or would they want more of the younger ones? Not sure. Here it is again. Flyers coming up. Trying to score another quick one to maybe get a chance. Highly unlikely, but you never know. They come around. They got to score like right now. And it looks like this game is going to end. It's a minute left. Yeah, they want young. Yeah, the Russia wants young. That's for sure. I just don't know whether or not, I mean, being older and maybe not having the legs that he used to have against younger players, that may be even though he's a great goal scorer, he may not be able to compete if he doesn't have the legs in that continuing. So we'll see. Yeah, he is slower. But we'll see what happens. I can't keep up, yeah. It's tough whenever you get old. You think that you could do what you could do whenever you're younger, then you realize that it's really not. The Detroit game went final 6-3, so the Penguins are now secured in the second spot, and they will be their first series will be that they will have home ice advantage for it. Yeah, it is awesome he's played this long. He is, I mean, sometimes that's what happens, you know, you go based off of your, how you train and all that. I mean, if you could, you know, some of these players that play long have a really good training and that stuff to do that. Yeah, he does too. It does. So we shall see what happens. It'd be interesting to see. You know, Sid versus Ovi. He's at this home and home. One last time to see how they could do. So, don't know what I think Jason is going to be coming down. Yeah, Sid looks healthier. He's lost weight in his face being off. I mean, he's part of those people. I mean, they really look at what they put in their bodies because, I mean, that's basically their livelihood. So, but we shall see. Hey, Bagel. And I think the game's gone 6-3, Jason. and we shall see what happens.
Oh boy. Let's see here.
I don't know how to end things or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
It's all complicated to me.
oh my gosh. But yeah, we are ready to roll here again. You know, the Pens clinching the second seed in the Metropolitan Division tonight. Ultimately, a big night for Pittsburgh sports. A big, big win. Oh man. But yeah, ultimately a really good night for Pittsburgh. How are you feeling?
We were asking about whether or not it's going to be Ovi's last game in Pittsburgh, and they're talking about that he may want to go to Russia afterwards.
Yeah.
And play there, and I'm thinking, Russia, he's so old. I'm not sure whether he would be able to keep up with the younger guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, a really good night for Pens fans and for Penguins Nation, getting everything that they needed, everything they wanted, and then some. I just wish I was feeling healthy enough, because otherwise I'd be recording a Penguins fans reaction tonight. But with this cough being the way it is, it would take me 30 minutes to record a 2-minute video.
Well,
but I do think we are going to wrap it up here. If you guys did enjoy the stream, drop a like.
You're welcome.
We are only 3 subs away as well from our next minor goal. You guys are really blowing this channel out of the water, really. And from the bottom of my heart, honestly, I really appreciate all Ians, every single one of Ians. We will be live tomorrow, or at least I'll be live. I told Dad if he wants to pop in, if he gets a few minutes from work, he can, to say hi during the master stream. I told him, don't be afraid. We'll be live from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. We'll be live for the Masters tomorrow around 3 p.m. Eastern. Also be talking Pirates baseball. We'll be live from 3 to about 6. I would go to the end, but I am going to be hosting Bible study, so that's kind of out of the question. But we'll be live for about 3 hours tomorrow, talking Masters, talking baseball, maybe talking some hockey as we need to. So ultimately a big day there. But yeah, I do think we're going to wrap it up here. I don't think I'm going to be doing another game tonight. I just need to be able to rest. So with that being said, you got anything else you want to tell the people, Dad?
Nope. Cheryl says get well, Jason.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll try. The thing is, it's this stupid head cold that just has to take its course. It's been driving me nuts the past couple days. But with that being said, we'll catch you guys tomorrow, and then Dad's going to be calling some hockey on Sunday. How you feeling about that, Dad?
Nervous.
You got a whole period of action to call. Pens Capitals.
Yeah. I know.
I'm going to give you the call sheets during that, because you're getting the whole period.
I know. That could be a pretty sight.
We can play that the whole time. Oh man. But yeah, with that being said though, I think we're gonna wrap it up here so I can get a couple things done. Verse of the day will be coming back tomorrow. I did lay out a few verses I wanted to talk about over the next couple days, so I do have that series returning. I spent a little bit of time tonight prepping that up, so you guys get to look forward to that somewhere around lunchtime tomorrow alongside the Masters stream. So yeah, with that, I will catch you tomorrow for some Masters coverage, and we'll catch you guys then. Peace out and have a